Hello, I am Fletcher. Joining me today and always is Toby and George, and we are sat at the round table. How the hell are you, gents?
It's not so much of a round table, Flo, at the moment.
Yeah, you
It's like a pill shaped.
ruined the
table.
illusion there. It's a good job it's not a video.
It's fine, but no, I'm good. I'm tired, but I'm good. I powered through for this. My
As you
art,
should.
my craft. But
George?
Fine for not being shouted at for the first thing when I stepped through the door.
listen,
That's my fault because I didn't write any notes.
sometimes-
I'm a busy man,
some people need to get shouted at. Okay.
but it's always me.
Well, stop making mistakes. This is
No.
fine. But other than that, are you fine, Flo? Are we all fine?
I think we're all fine.
Are you good?
I think we're different levels of fine, tired, and angry.
Fine is a good word for all emotions at once.
It's been a long week.
But
I think for me the week started going downhill as soon as number 17 and he's hit his elbow.
God.
right, it's fine. Right,
As I was saying,
God.
if I so rudely interrupted.
Sorry, go on.
My
Flo.
week really started going downhill as soon as entrant number 17 didn't come out in the Royal Rumble.
Oh.
It wasn't. Well, that was meant to be Ray, wasn't it?
Pissed me off that did.
I thought
Still over
I thought that was more. I thought Dom was wearing Rey Mysterio's mask. I thought that was like, oh, he's backed him up behind
He
scenes.
was injured, didn't he?
Yeah, so I just thought that was the story he's been mullered.
Well,
you know.
we can talk about that later on because we're going to cover the Royal Rumble
That's
anyway
true.
for a little bit.
We'll circle back around to that.
So thanks for asking, guys. But
No.
you know, I've been up to some stuff.
I did ask and then dislocated my entire arm on the table.
Well, I mean, aside from the work and prepping for this and prepping for AAW, doing all our promos and everything,
Oh, yeah.
I've just kind of been soldering on with me musical thing. Obviously, I'm a part of Motivates production
Oh yes,
with The Little Mermaid.
I'm very shocked that you're doing that.
Really?
By the way,
Same here.
because I couldn't think of anything fucking worse than doing that.
What, a musical?
Well, like if you've got the confidence to do it, I just don't have the confidence. My
it's an
anxiety would
anxiety
just,
thing.
yeah, I would just be like, oh, well, I forgot
I
how to
can't do
speak.
it.
Yeah, I would struggle enough with promos. I don't know how you would get up on a stage in front of actual people.
Listen, mate, some people are just confident.
Well, that's I can.
He's got nothing to lose.
Listen,
Yeah.
women then. Scary.
Well, it could work in your favour. Could yeah. That's a whole different conversation.
So I just kind of look pretty a lot of the time. I'm not really
What?
not a main character.
No, I don't know. What is your character? What does he do? What
I'm
does he have to do?
Grimsby, so he is the prince's caretaker.
AKA,
Like-
I don't,
like
know,
his-
I don't know the story.
it's
but-
just a butler, basically.
Oh,
Yeah, he is pretty much just a butler.
that's nothing. There's no shame in that, mate. Someone's got to be a butler.
Well,
Yeah.
it's true.
But do you have to do you have to dance? I know you. There's a lot of dancing in it.
No, I've got one. There's one finale dance right at the end after we all do our bows and say
Yeah.
thank you. There's one big group dance that I'm in the background
Well, I
of.
suppose you can get in the mix
Do you
of
have
that.
to sing at any point?
No, so I don't have any solo songs. I don't have any solo dances.
Damn.
But I am part of.
You know what? I think I could do this.
It's not bad. But yeah, so I'm singing in the background of things.
Yeah.
So the first song, which is all the sailors on the ship, I'm singing in that, and then I've got my lines of dialogue, and then at the end, we're all singing and dancing to the last one.
Okay.
How long is the show?
How long's the film? Like 90 minutes.
God.
I'm thinking it's gonna be about 2 hours.
I'd say about an hour. Because it was an old
no,
Disney
it's,
film.
it's older than an hour.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're on about the film?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's older than an hour.
Shut up.
What's your screen time for that? How long are you on the old in front of the footlights,
Oh.
as they call it?
I can't give you a number.
Oh.
I know. So I'm not a main character, but I'm in pretty much
He's
every scene that the main character's in.
He's
Oh.
a side
I'm
character.
in a lot of scenes.
Oh, God.
I'm not doing a lot.
I don't think I
in
can do
them.
this. flip.
No, I'm just kind of there. I'm just because I'm hanging around. I'm his little butler, so I've got to make sure he's not killing himself.
Are you getting paid to do it?
No, it's got the opposite.
God,
Oh,
you're paying.
fucking hell.
It's all
paying
donation based.
Jesus.
Connections though. It's all about connections, right?
Yeah, it's all about, you know.
connections.
I haven't been doing that. What I've been doing is simply going home and playing The Last of Us Part 1 until inevitably I cry, and then I'll stop. I'll stop that and go to sleep.
I'll say
because of the game. Are you crying because of the game, or
Well, there's
just because
external
of life?
factors at play, but
Toby, I'll save you the trouble. Don't
well,
play.
no. Well,
the second one.
I've played Part 1, and
No,
that's
I'm just saying, don't play the second one.
no. Well, I'm going to.
No.
I'm going to, and
Stop him.
well, I know what happened. Well, I don't really. But it was the PS5 version and it was £70. Dropped £69.99 on that bad boy.
What was that? The
First one.
Fucking hell.
Because I played a bit of it on the PS4
For
when it first came out.
no PS
Or PS3.
That was
Yeah,
it.
because then they brought out a remaster.
Yeah, and that was for the PS4.
And now they've done a PS5, and I played that, and I'm like,
which
well,
they've remastered again.
yeah. And now I either wait until they remaster the part 2,
Yeah.
or just play part 2.
It's a bit like GTA, how they've just remastered GTA 5.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
just graphics based, basically.
Yeah, it's just that. That's it.
But the graphics are incredible. But I've
if
smashed
you've
that.
got a 4K TV, I bet that's fucking amazing.
I have. It's good shit. You won't know about this, Flo, because
Yeah.
you're not. You're heavily against PlayStation. But
Exclusively an Xbox man.
I would say,
It's
have you
excellent.
have you finished? And then they said Gears of War, God of War.
yes,
What did
Well,
you think?
I think it would have helped if I played the third one. Or is it?
First one, you mean?
I mean,
before it.
It's
I mean before Ragnarok.
it's a very there's multiple games for it.
I think he means in this new.
In
Yeah,
order
new
wise,
storyline.
yeah, you're meant to play the one that's
That is
like
kind
Yeah.
of how
just called
sequels
for.
work.
I watched a lot of videos on the story of God of War, so I've sort of caught up with it. But that was good. But that it came with the PlayStation, so I sort of had to play it.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have played it otherwise, but
That's fair.
I sort of got it for Last of Us and stuff.
Yeah. Well,
But-
you more or less getting it anyway.
I was,
You were-
yeah.
You kept on coming to us saying, "Oh, I'm debating.
I was
I'm
a
debating
very-
on
I
getting
don't know.
it."
I
And
don't
we
know if
kept
I
on
can follow
saying-
you guys down this Xbox route.
And we were like,
against
"Don't
it.
do it," and you went, "I'ma do it."
I did it.
I want
And
to
then
say
we
I'm not.
fucking hated you.
I'm not against the PlayStation. I was against the idea
You're
of
against
you
me.
of you not playing Xbox anymore and,
And
just playing your PlayStation.
And now look what's happened.
Yeah, but I
That's
just
exactly
We're-
what
but what?
he's
we've all disavowed.
Yeah, but what? I just don't know what has Xbox got to offer me anymore
Dead Space
apart from
remake.
COD. You've been getting that on the PS. It's just like.
Dead Space remake.
Me.
Listen, I've said before, if you blow the horn for me to come back, I'll come back. But you know,
Do that right now.
going forward,
We've-
there's most of the time we can just do Discord and it's going to be on the same
Yeah, but
crossover.
then half the time you're like, "I'm gonna go make some cereal."
You do
and then
just-
you've
Yeah,
gone.
because I make cereal.
It's like you've just died, and it's like
I make cereal and then get into a video I'm watching and I go, oh, I'm quite tired now. I'm gonna go to bed.
he's a little tuckered out boy. That
I'm just gonna go to bed.
I don't want to wait.
Other than that, yeah, I haven't really been doing a lot. What have you been doing, George? Tell the people.
Well, for me, I've been a busy week.
Mm.
I recently bought the Dead Space remake. Still scares me.
It's a scary game.
It is, but I think after it's the first mission, like the first chapter of it, we're like, oh, everything's so scary.
Mm.
But at the same time, you get past it. It's just the same. Just it's them. Never mind.
Yeah.
There is one mission where it did trip me out because it's a mutated version of them, but you can't kill it, so it scared the shit out of me.
Is it the exploding babies?
No, not that.
Oh, okay.
I was
That's
not
all
aware
I-
of the exploding
that's all I
baby.
remember.
I can't remember the exploding babies.
I don't.
I
That
don't
is a
think they were in
thing.
the first one. I think it was the second
I played
one.
one of them. I don't know.
That's very similar to
They
what.
they are in the first one, but they have like the weird tendrils coming out of their back because they crawl on all fours and just
Like most babies.
yeah. But they're like screaming at you, going and everything. But yeah, I didn't know you couldn't kill this thing because I was like, oh, I'll just slow it down, blow its legs off, cripple the arms, and then immediately I see it regenerating, and I went, oh dear God.
It's a very similar experience of what I've had with like clickers and things. It's like I might just have to put a little YouTube video on to make me not scared to get through this
Yeah,
bit.
because they're hot, they're weird because they're just like that every 10 seconds.
Shit's scary, man.
I remember I tried to play the Last of Us. I couldn't do it. I got so lost. I was like, I don't know where I'm going. Like, I got past through the first mission where you go through the house and there's like a clicker in there. But when you go through like the massive skyscraper, I think it is.
Oh yeah, the falling down.
Yeah. That, I got so lost and I couldn't do it.
That was
Sorry, Flea, we're leaving you out.
Yeah,
no idea.
Yeah, no, it was very much PlayStation heavy.
I did some of that. I've taken a break from Red Dead Redemption 2 as I want to.
As you're very sad.
Did you take a break?
I didn't want to go anymore. I
Didn't want to play the game anymore. He hates it.
I don't want Arthur to die. I don't want him to go.
You don't get a choice. That's like the best part of the game is.
Yeah, but I don't want to be sad when I see it.
That's the best bit.
But
You could just stay in that sweet spot forever, just before he dies. Well, before he
where
contracts.
he's choking to death every
or just before he contracts it. So he's just like, you've got the perfect Arthur, but then you know, that's the timeline thing.
the
Isn't
thing
it?
as well, I didn't realise. I think with John Marston, because how old was he when Arthur died?
I haven't got a clue. Probably like late 20s.
Yeah.
Early 30s.
Because I only found out it was only like 6-7 years after that happened for John.
Oh yeah.
But then John got killed. I didn't realise.
Wait, John dies?
Right, well done, mate. You just
motherfucker.
fucking game.
And that's it. For the
Payback. That's
podcast.
twice now. You've
Yeah.
ruined Red Dead and you've ruined Punisher.
Should have watched.
Man, I keep getting Punisher things on my goddamn Instagram,
Bro,
and I
just watch it.
no, I won't.
Wow.
I won't. For I'm not going to do as you're telling me.
Fletcher, please.
No, I'm trying to keep this shit on track.
What have you been up to, Flea? You talk
Yeah,
while I
well,
calm myself
I've
down.
already said a little bit about what I've been up to, but
Oh yeah.
well, I mean,
Random man in the corner.
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah. I mean, aside from that, me and George we've just been hitting the pump
We have.
in the gym.
Oh yeah.
In the gym. I've
How's
started
that?
my proper diet now. Obviously, I've been going to the gym for a good year or two now, but I've never really dieted.
You've been cooking.
I've just
He has been cooking.
I've seen you cooking.
You've seen me cooking.
I've seen you cooking.
But he's been using an air fryer.
I fucking love my air fryer.
I have now debated I'm going to get an air
I
fryer.
told you to get an air fryer so long ago.
No, and I've been like, yeah,
They're
maybe.
so good.
But I'm going to definitely buy one at some point.
I've been
soon.
I've been seeing you cut vegetables how my mum cuts them, so that's obviously a good sign.
Boom.
That's for health,
Yep.
and I've been impressed.
Not me.
Emma taught me.
She's doing well. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, the diet's going well. It's a bit tricky to start up because you've got to do a lot of counting your calories and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But once you kind of get the hang of it, I mean, I'm 3 kg down this week already. I think I started Tuesday.
Diet is the most sort of important
Mm.
thing. I've been trying to do like bulking shakes. Man, you got to drink a lot.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah.
That's a lot to drink, you know? If it's not alcohol, you're not getting much out of it. It's like, fuck, I'm full. Like, all of the time I'm full. That's a
It's
lot.
horrible stuff.
It's just...
But for me, I just seafood, I eat it.
That is how we got to the point we're at, to be fair. And
Well,
then
I speed ran that shit.
you did speedrun it.
I
There was
did. The moment I came out of lockdown, you lot
6
saw
month
me.
period.
You were like, what
He
the
just inflated.
fuck happened to you? I went, food.
But aside from that, we've got Commonwealth HQ.
Yeah,
That looks-
under
Foundations have been put in today.
I've seen the decor you've sent.
I've
I
got some cool,
really like
I've
the
got so
Kane
much
one
decor.
that you've sent. I've
Been
not
So
been-
much decor.
Did you send it to Toby or did you not bother? No. Basically, Toby bought 2 titles the other.
Oh,
Where
I've
some
seen
belts
one
to
of
hang
them.
up.
Yeah.
He's bought like the Kane. What was it?
Well, I was
Signature.
going to leave it a little bit of a surprise because I wanted to finish the whole shed and then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
let you see
Well,
it.
you got
Yeah.
the more belts, so that's the thing.
But yeah, so that's hopefully
We've all got things to...
typical as the concrete was meant to be laid today. That was what we were doing.
Yeah.
We were going to put the wood in and then we were going to lay the concrete base down, and that would be that's it
That's
finished
it,
then.
yeah.
Then we
And
just
then
ordered
we-
a shed, but the lorry broke down,
Oh.
I think
so we couldn't get the concrete in. So
I
we
think they're trying to get more money out of you.
no, they didn't get more money out of me on that.
It's got that good Type 1 foundation in. Whacker plated in.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So hopefully next week I'll order a shed and then we can get to building that and finish it.
Oh.
Time lapsing it. We're time lapsing it.
We have to time-lapse it.
You better.
And we have to wear we could... Well,
Please
there's
wear
ideas there, isn't
appropriate
there?
PPE. Otherwise,
Make me. Personal protective equipment. There's a segment
There is a segment.
we're going to start to do
Oh, is that the segment?
called the Hall of Fame.
It is.
And it's just us picking something that we love or something that we think that should be memorialised and just put it in the Hall of Fame.
It
to
is
be
shamelessly
remembered.
stolen.
Oh, from every
from
podcast
the-
ever.
Oh, yeah.
Mainly the Cultaholic Wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
podcast. That's where I got it from.
Oh, yeah, it's on, most,
We're kind of like a weird mesh of different podcasts.
yeah. But we
But-
just, it's got to be in there, otherwise we're not a podcast.
I assume we've all got our picks.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's not a given with you, George. That's not.
Well,
oh yeah,
well,
He had it
It's
about
a-
5 minutes ago.
I've just done it. Yeah.
He just
No,
done
I've-
it
I've
5
picked
minutes
him.
ago because I
I've
watched
picked
him
him.
write it.
No.
It's going to be a throw up between mine and yours.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Oh, God.
Oh, have we got a? Oh, okay. I understand.
I thought
I've
it was-
misread this completely.
I have as well. I thought this was like our own Hall of Fame.
Oh, we only picked one.
Okay, that's fine.
God,
Yeah,
that's
we all bring
That's even better.
Oh, God, no.
We all bring a name and then we pick one.
That's even better. Right. Flea, what's your
Are we going
pick?
with me first?
What's your
Oh,
pick for the
God.
Hall of Fame? I'm nervous.
I've gone with Matt Berry.
Oh wow!
Oh, no.
Goodness
Oh,
me!
dear.
Anyone who's seen anything he's been in will understand exactly why,
he
I'm,
is-
why I'm picking
I
this,
can
because he's a
Top this.
phenomenal comedic actor.
He is very funny.
I mean,
Damn.
if you don't know what he's been in like IT Crowd and I mean that's where he really
What's that one? Something London.
Toast of London.
That's
Yeah,
the
that's
one.
his main showrunner.
Yeah.
A very weird bloke. Isn't he?
What we
But
do.
he's- What we do in the shadows.
That's the one.
Yeah.
I really want to watch that. So does Charlotte.
You've not watched it?
That's
I
Taika.
want to. I don't know where to
Taika
find it.
Waititi.
Where can I find this?
It's on everything, I think.
I think it's
Disney's
on Prime.
Oh, is it?
You
Oh,
can get pretty much anything on
Yeah,
Prime, can't you,
it's-
if it's not free.
yeah, that's true. Well, I want to give it a watch because he's fucking
He's a
hilarious.
very odd bloke.
I
and-
didn't realise he did his own music
Oh, he-
until
No, I didn't.
the other day. I was watching a Graham Norton interview, I think, and he popped up.
He does adverts in his toast voice, but it's genuine adverts,
Mm.
and
He
it's
has-
like,
he's
you
done
are.
The countdown to 2013. I saw it on a video a while back. And it was like 5 hours until 2013.
He loves it. He's got a great voice.
He's got a fucking beautiful voice.
That's-
Very buttery.
I take it mine's a very good choice then.
Yeah,
well,
I knew it
but-
was anyway. But
I'm upset with myself because I've
George?
just put a very
For
generic.
we're gonna
me-
save Toby for last now after that.
Yeah.
I know what his is.
For me, it has to be Brendan Fraser.
Well, fuck my ass! I'm not gonna. We might as well just not. All right.
Because the reason why he's had like the start of his career, he was very good, and then it all went
It's always
down.
been good.
It's always
He's
been
never
good.
been bad. It's
No,
just
he's never been bad.
unfortunate
It's just
circumstances.
some of the films he's been in. And then when it went downhill for him, I didn't know what it was at first until Flea told me what happened.
Bloody sad.
And then I got very sad because of it. And then as he started to bounce back,
Hell of a
'cause
career
he's
resurgence.
yes, a hell of. He's got like a DC film under his name or a show. I think he's going to be playing a villain called Firefly.
Mhm.
I think it's Firefly.
Yeah.
And he's been doing that film,
The Whale.
which I really kind of want to watch. 'cause
They've
it does
got-
look really good because it's.
I haven't seen anything on it, but I've just seen the reception he's got from it, and everyone's like,
very good.
"Fucking hell."
Yeah, because he's poured like all his heart and soul into it. And I think.
He's hella fat in that.
No, that was more or less. He fattened himself up, but he used.
Oh yeah.
Bodysuit
Oh
for
yeah,
it.
yeah. The
But
character
he-
is fat.
Yes. I don't know if it was based on a true story or not.
I wouldn't be able to tell you off the top of my head.
But yeah, that's my pick for the Hall of Fame.
Arguably the most attractive man, maybe ever.
At one
point, not
George
Yes,
in the Jungle.
maybe not now.
George in the Jungle.
George in the Jungle.
When he
The
was
Mummy.
when he was in the Mummy and
Mm.
George of the Jungle,
That's like
that was peak Brendan Fraser. He
you're
was
a,
fucking
you're,
jacked.
you're a hottie. Yes, I would back up that team.
Right then, Toby, let's.
Right,
Let's
right.
say yours.
Having known that this wasn't a competition, I thought we were just
I thought we were
voicing
doing
our
that
own
as well.
opinions. And I know you two don't like this as much as me,
We're gonna fucking
but
hate
I've
this,
just,
Lee, aren't we?
I've
be
just
shot
put,
in the
I've just put zombies in. I've just put zombies in because I mean it might be The Last of Us rekindling that love,
The Walking
but
Dead.
The Walking Dead is like,
is the top.
man, It's good.
It's good shit.
I'm not getting into this.
You're not,
We'll
like-
be here for 2 hours.
Yeah.
For me and
not a
Toby,
fan.
it's a good show, but for
Not a
Flea,
fan.
he does
It's-
not care.
No, I watched the first 5 or 6
You got
seasons.
to where-
When they left,
The prison.
when they killed the governor,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sort of stopped watching because it all just
And that's
became
fair
the
enough.
same
Yeah.
thing.
Because when it started going into the Alexandria stuff, that's when it kind of started going downhill. And then when they got rid of the other two
Yeah.
characters, and it's like,
But
what's
by
that?
then, like it was like
That's
I
why
was
I
like
kinda
15 when all that was happening. I was like, I'm just so in love with the characters. I don't care where they go. Sorry, I don't care where they go. I don't care what they do. I just want to see these people. And it's like every time something like traumatic or sad happens in my life, I'll rewatch it. So I've rewatched about 8 times, and then it's just.
Stop
So I've
acting
just
like
put-
you know the way.
It's-
Like you know the
We're
rules.
lost.
We're lost.
And it, like the memes are funny. Yeah, man.
What are
It's
your?
just-
What are you? You just said The Walking Dead. What are your comfort shows?
Oh.
Like, no matter how many times you go back and rewatch it, you always love it the exact same amount.
Oh, I don't know.
Because his is obviously Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Toby's
his is
Dead.
Walking Dead.
Mine's Sex Education.
I've never seen that.
I'm on it. I'm
Never
All
watched
about
it.
it.
I'm
All
not-
about
yeah.
it.
I think it's good.
Through the Motivate thing that we're doing, there's a couple of people who've been on it.
On it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, one of the dancers, I believe, was on
Blimey.
the most recent season, and there's another one who's playing our lead, who I believe is also in it for the next season.
I like. Is it Gillian or Gilligan? Gillian.
Gillian Anderson.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Jeez.
God.
Her
Yeah.
in Johnny English. It's Pegasus. Yeah. Anyway.
That's my thing. I think it's fucking brilliant.
Sexy. Yeah.
I
need
don't know
to
what
watch it.
my
If
comfort
you
show
haven't
would
watched
be.
it,
That was all a COVID thing. Like, I didn't watch Tiger King. I didn't watch that.
I
was
didn't
like,
watch- no, I
I'm
didn't.
not watching Stranger Things.
I tried to watch Tiger King, and I was like, this
Hmm.
is fucking boring.
yeah, I didn't care for that.
Stranger Things, I still don't really care.
I
that
got
much.
bored of it.
It's probably a cool concept show. I'm
Yeah.
not really that fussed.
Trouble is with Stranger Things, I don't care about it enough to rewatch the previous season when the new season comes out. So
Yeah,
it's like,
I'm not gonna go.
Okay.
Oh, who's this? Oh,
Mm.
what happened there? I knew when they brought in like the fucking character Eddie. It was a,
I liked it.
Eddie.
George,
Eddie was
George hates it.
I
George
do.
hates everything.
George does
I
hate
do.
everything. Yeah.
Well,
That's
yeah,
a good shout.
to your question, I don't know what my comfort show would be really.
Or well, yeah.
If
You
it was
have
a
to have one.
If it was a film, I'd probably say Iron Giant. That's my comfort
good
film.
one.
Giant.
And I can say this now, and you can ask Charlotte this. I have cried at the end of the film, not at the
think
very
everyone
end,
has.
not at the very end,
Oh, right.
where he blew, like when he went into the sky and like saved everyone. That is when I cried. I didn't want to cry, but it was like, fucking Christ.
Haven't seen.
Charlotte made him. Charlotte hit him.
Yeah, she went whack.
Haven't seen either of your pigs, so I'm just nodding. I'm just going, yes.
This is like me
Yes.
earlier when you
Yeah,
talked
yeah.
about The Last of Us.
Just yes.
Yes.
Oh.
I think you should. I think you'd enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's a bit in between as kind of comedy, but not to the extent
That's
that
what-
they go.
I'll get round to it, man. But
Now
it's-
I know my comfort show. It was in between us.
Oh, well, there you go then. I
Oh,
just
I
gave
can
it.
get behind it
Yeah.
and I can fucking just watch it because it's just too good.
the issue with series now is I just don't have the attention span. You know, it's like I'll watch a film, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's obviously not going to be me in the Hall of Fame. My choice in the Hall of Fame, is it?
It's kind of
No.
it's kind of split down the middle.
I think it's between me and George.
Yeah.
You're going to have to give the deciding vote here.
Oh God.
What was yours again? Matt
Mine
Berry.
was Matt Berry.
No, Matt Berry. Yeah.
Well,
Yours
unless
is
you
Brendan
have
Fraser.
But the thing is, though, Toby will side with Matt Berry because he loves Matt Berry.
Well, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I love them both.
Yeah.
I've got.
Eventually, the plan is to have the audience vote, but
We don't have an audience.
Well, this is.
how are they can't vote on this one because
This
there's
is the
nothing.
first- well, yeah, there's
nothing
no.
to go before it,
Yeah.
so this
This
is all down to
episode will
us.
never air, so they'll never
I-
know.
I would say that Brendan Fraser deserves a spot
I'm fine
because
with that.
I don't think Matt Berry's got it yet.
He's-
Brendan Fraser's done it.
He's got the
hasn't he?
talent, but
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser's been.
He's done it all.
He's got that quality in him.
And I just wouldn't suck the toes of Matt Berry. On the contrary, I would happily dine on those
Delectable little piggies.
foot digits. So I think that concludes that. Brendan Fraser's in there, boys.
There it is, the first one.
Number
Eventually,
one.
I'm going to get round to making a picture of all the
Yeah.
people in it.
Oh, and
it'll
just
be-
put it on the
just
wall.
get like a little.
Little PNGs and stuff.
little clipboard.
I'll get around to it eventually. But
Or we can sketch them.
It might be a
A leaf rub of Brendan Fraser.
You know when you put paint in the middle of a paper and you just squish. It's just fucking shit.
Right.
Righto.
next up,
Next up,
Next question.
the news.
What's news?
We should do like a segment, like a
We should
little
have
jingle
like a
for that. Maybe not that, but
Topical.
awful.
typical news.
Ants.
Man, we were doing that earlier while we were with you.
Spontaneously, just ants. It's the best advert for any film ever.
Yes, it's got
So yes, news. That's a bit of news. Me and Toby were doing the thing.
Yeah,
But,
What, Ants is coming back? Ants.
Put that in the Hall of Fame.
Maybe next week. So obviously there's the Royal Rumble last weekend.
Yeah,
Yes.
which was on my birthday as well.
That's not important. We
yeah.
weren't there for your birthday. We were there for the Rumble.
You were there.
Yeah.
And for Lucy's amazing decor. It's all black and white.
Oh yes, of course.
Come on, why is that relevant?
I wore my new boots to rehearsals the other night. The ones I intended on wearing to their wedding, and she almost immediately banned me from wearing them because they were black and red.
Oh right. Oh
Okay, fair enough.
God.
So I've got to go change my entire wardrobe now.
I'm just
She's the
gonna-
bride.
Just gonna paint myself black and gold then.
Only because I didn't get there first.
We
But
like
yes, so we were at a friend's house that weekend. Well, just the
Yeah.
one night, but
we did a bit of a rumble
it
night.
was a very
ourselves.
long night.
That was my first like
First ever
pay-per-view, but like
At
watching it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
were
Because
at
you-
Clash at the Castle.
I was
yes,
at
you've
it
been
at
to
it,
a pay-per-view.
but
But we're going to Money in the Bank.
Hopefully.
aren't we? Hopefully we can get the tickets.
it's a much
'cause-
smaller arena, so I'd imagine they're going to sell out instantly. I
Yeah,
think it's
so
only
we
like
would-
10,000 seats
So we
compared
got to
to
be on that.
Clash at the Castle was 70,000.
Yeah, because it's a bigger stadium.
So we got to be on that.
Yeah, that was my-
Hopefully we can go because it was very, very fun. I think it's
Yeah, I-
more
I
of the
liked
energy
it.
of the crowd. I think that's what got us.
It changes it.
Yeah.
British crowds are really
yeah,
anyway.
being there is
Yes.
That was
Because we were more
Yeah.
lively back then.
no, yeah, that was great. But that was the first time I've ever watched it at home.
It was the first
Yeah,
time we
it's
came.
not as easy.
Yeah, it's
Man,
horrible,
that's
isn't it?
tiring.
Well, I mean, to be
Like,
fair, when we
that's-
watched Clash at the Castle, it was like a 7 p.m. start time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Whereas
yeah,
the
that obviously
Rumble
makes
is
it harder.
1
But
o'clock.
it's
To be
like
honest,
1 o'clock in the morning.
but even then we were like, at the.
It's difficult to fall asleep when there's 60,000 people.
if you don't
screaming
care
at
about
the
it, you
room.
still watch it because it's there and it's happening. It's
Well,
like,
to be
oh,
honest, our seats weren't the greatest because we were like looking.
I think they were good.
Yeah, I mean, like
I won't fucking buy them next time. Then.
no, like because you know
Pay
how
for your own
we were
Please pay for my tickets.
every time we were looking up at the screen, just go, all of our necks. Were
It was a bit. We were right in
Yeah.
that spot where it's too close to the screens to see them properly. So you
They're
have to
too
look
far
straight up
to look in the
But
ring.
if
yeah.
anyone stood up in front of you, you wouldn't be able to see the ring.
Yeah, and then immediately that kid putting up a sign for Drew
There was a
McIntyre.
person with a giant
And
sign
we
in front of
we
us.
all heard from behind us someone go, "I can put this shit down," and I never felt.
Put this shit down.
Yeah, but then you two
Fucking-
would rock it up with your little fucking.
Mine got on the
M4
show.
bits.
Mine
Well,
got
yeah, that got in
as
between Roman and
right as Roman and
Drew.
Drew lock up. There's a sign right in the middle of them both.
That was a coincidence. So that was the only wrestler I knew at the time. Or no,
Drew
well,
McIntyre.
yeah, the only one I liked at the time was Drew, and he was main event.
Yeah.
That was good.
It's Britain,
And it was more sad to know that he was meant to win that pay per view.
wasn't it? When
well,
they changed it last minute.
Yep.
so
Oh, well.
Tyson Fury sing.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Dossa.
this
Royal
year,
Rumble.
this year's Rumble,
Yes,
quite painful to sit through.
it was.
The
But you were happy with Rio.
I was over the moon with Rhea, really.
Well, you were going to sit through last year's because we were around yours. We were around the flat last year.
Oh,
was that
yeah.
Rumble? Oh yeah, no.
Because
yeah.
we did that.
Me
then
and George
everyone-
stayed up for it, and it might have been the worst pay per view I've ever seen live. And I was fucking miserable by the end of the
I
night.
did a good old stint.
And then
You did
immediately,
just you watched the first match, I think, and then left.
and then
Yeah.
we were like, Toby Rhea's back. You came back.
I
in.
came storming in
You
with
came
a
back in with the tattoo.
with
fucking-
a with a Rhea thing on my face.
And I was like, Toby, what's this? And you're like, Rhea.
That's 2 hours, mate. What of it? Judgment Day scales.
But yeah, so this Rumble was better than last year.
Yeah,
Easily, it was better than last year because last year was awful.
Last year didn't have Bray Wyatt in fluorescent paint.
The pitch black match, fucking Christ.
No, it was the Mountain Dew match, George.
It's Mountain Dew pitch black.
Sorry.
I think I laughed constantly throughout the entire match because it was just.
I think when they turned the lights on, like the black lights on, and you saw like all the
It was all-
stuff,
yeah.
I was like, he's watched Avatar. You
It
know
was,
he
yeah.
is. He's
It's a
definitely
nice
watched
idea,
Avatar.
but
It was
Yeah.
the little glow in the dark Orbeez.
little Orbeez everywhere.
Little
Yeah,
beads
they.
Every time the announce table just got hit with air, you're like,
Are these sticks going to be glow in the dark? Yep, yep, they are.
we were like, oh, look at LA Knight and his lime, bright lime green.
He deserved better.
Yeah.
I don't think he should have been.
I love LA Knight.
Because it should have been someone else.
I think it helped being with people that we like. So it's like
Often,
if you were just on your own, it would be a bit. No, this is a
Yeah,
shame.
I don't know if I would have stayed up if I was on my own watching it.
Yeah, because I remember last time that happened when we watched a pay-per-view, you just kind of walked off.
I did, I just-
Yeah, you just like, you turned it
It was
off. and went,
WrestleMania when Roman beat The Undertaker. It was a shit match anyway.
I
And
swear
then
it was-
Roman won and I was just not happy. I just got up because that was around mine. We
yeah,
were downstairs.
but
and
we had other people over. We had
Jamie.
I swear it was the other one as well.
No, it was just Jamie.
Let's not mention names here.
Yeah.
It's,
Well, he's fine.
But
It's
yeah,
just
but
the-
at the end of the night, the match finished. The second the bell rung, I just stood
He
up.
got
And
up.
I stood up and just went to bed. I didn't say anything to anyone. I just got up and left.
it was very
I
similar
kind of looked at
to
him and went, Flea, where you going? And he just looked at me with the skull, and I went,
very similar to this year. Right, should we go there?
Yeah, the
Because it was
second it
5:30 in the morning.
Because I went in there. I was originally going to stay the night round
Yeah, and then lose
his
his-
or the neighbours because
Yeah, not well. They knew
friends
that.
with them.
Yeah, they're not just random neighbours.
Yeah.
They weren't just going to go in
I
there.
am staying here tonight. Guys. No, but I was just so distracted the whole night that I kind of forgot to drink.
Yeah, it was.
Because we had like that whole table in there. This kitchen table was just covered in everybody's drinks, everybody's snacks, and I think maybe 2 or 3 things got eaten.
If I would have drunk, I would not have been able to stay awake at all. It was the level of tiredness is where you reach. It was about 4 o'clock when you reach a point of, okay, well, this is fine now. I'm not tired, and then you're waiting for something bad to happen because you're so tired.
didn't
Yeah,
that pay-per-view
it
go
was
on
all-
to like 5 in the morning? Yeah.
I didn't get
'Cause I
home
think-
because I had to drive home
Yeah.
because I'm the only one who didn't live in that town. So I had to drive home, and I didn't get home and in bed till about 6 o'clock.
I think by the time I got back, it was around 6, I think. But I think that was probably the worst walk of my life.
Oh, yeah.
No, because it was really, really sketchy. Because the road I normally, the path I had to take was through a park, and there's no lights whatsoever. So you're in
You're not
pitch
allowed in
black.
them in the day, are you?
No, it's just this school.
Yeah, that one. No, so it was just pitch black, and I went.
Like Mountain Dew pitch black match.
Yeah.
Well, what a
I had
job.
my
Way
torch on,
better.
and I felt like someone was behind a tree, and I went, "I'm gonna get fucking shivved."
Is
I know
anybody
I am."
there?
I nearly went.
Why is this weird man in the park making pigeon noises?
What are you doing?
They're more freak out the freaks, man. Freak out the freaks.
You know, bring them out.
I
Put your balls up.
I think I got about 45 minutes sleep because I woke up and the first number I saw was 7. So
I
whatever.
was up at 8 o'clock.
And then I was just the whole day was like, oh,
I think the time I woke up was around 12.
yeah, you had some sleep, man.
George
I
actually got to sleep.
I'm out. Charlotte says this, where if she's gonna try and sleep, I'll sleep before her. Like I'm just out straight away. But then I'm keeping her awake with my snoring.
But I mean, we know about your song.
Yeah.
God awful. Ungodly.
Oh.
There's
It's gotten worse now. It's more just a
I don't want to know.
please no
I don't want to know.
noises.
just a
There was-
gargling noise.
There was I can't remember what it was last year or the year before when me and Flea were in. We were sharing a bed for some reason.
That
And
was last year.
we started hearing George downstairs on the sofa snoring, and we went. We obviously can't sleep.
On the count of 3, I want you to spunk
It was like 3 in the morning. Like, should we just go down and
Just stare at him.
just stare at him, see if he wakes up? And the noise was, yeah.
It's like
Anyway,
a plane.
it's not great.
Like a single propeller plane just going by.
Did have to resist the urge to put my
But anyway, back on
testicles
track.
down.
Back on track. So the winners of the Rumbles were, of course, Rhea and
Cody
Cody Rhodes, which are both very good choices.
Yes.
Cody was the obvious one. Rhea was
Deserved.
also pretty
Deserved
obvious.
winners.
That also broke the streak of Dolph Ziggler being in the Rumble.
Good.
No, because he's been in the Rumble about 14
Yeah,
times.
he's
and
one
now
of the-
that's over. I think he should have been number 17.
No,
I don't
because it was
care.
Ray,
Yeah, but then they should
but
have
then
been
he
like...
didn't come out.
Yeah, but they
Not
should
happy
have went,
about
oh, we've brought someone else. And then it's...
that. Yeah, well, you know, it's a bit last minute for a match like that, isn't it? To chuck somebody in and have it completely uncoordinated.
I don't think
Because if he'd gone in, he would have just gone in and he got chucked out straight away to make it. It just would have been a waste of time.
But the Rhea in Liv
Yes.
Morgan
Yeah,
set
going
the
bell to bell pretty much.
set the record
61
Joint
minutes.
record.
set the record
9
for
minutes, was that?
yeah longest.
No, 61 minutes and 9 seconds or something like that.
I don't know, but it was the whole match. They're
Is
both
it?
in there start to finish.
Oh yeah, it was good.
And Gunther now has the longest time ever
He's
Oh,
been-
yeah.
in a Rumble match.
Jericho's won, hasn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah.
Man, you've got to. That's some stamina.
What a horse.
What a hoss! But
What a
you've got to have a
hoss.
lot of stamina to take a lot of
yeah.
hits and just run. You know.
I think if it was the Gunther, like from years ago when he was Walter, but he was like a big fat man, I don't think he would have passed.
No, he's in good shape. He's
Yeah,
in,
he's in
very good shape.
very good shape now.
I
but
saw a video of him from a few years ago when he was still Walter and he was a bit
Yeah.
chunky.
Yeah, like I used to do 90 minutes on a bloody football field, and I found that quite hard.
Yeah.
But that's a lot, isn't it? I'm not getting slapped in the chest every 3 seconds.
I'd rather run a
Yeah.
90-minute match
Oh, yeah.
than getting slapped by fucking Gunther.
Yeah.
Because we had surprises in both, not as good as past
Oh,
years. But
yeah.
I think that
Yeah.
I don't think that took anything away because we had Booker T.
Which
Big hand.
wasn't the
Big
greatest.
hand.
'cause
Big hand.
Didn't he?
He was nice to show up.
Yeah, it was nice, but didn't he?
Yeah, but that's what we want.
No.
That's what you
didn't he
want. I don't want.
get one
He-
elimination.
He came in, knocked out a couple of people,
Did a spin.
and then did a spin, and then got thrown out.
Yeah.
Which is all you want.
Which is all you need,
That's
yeah.
all you
He's
want. You don't want
old
him
as
coming in and
fuck.
chucking everyone out.
No.
And then we got.
Brock.
I was going to say Logan Paul.
Oh.
Logan Paul was the other
Yeah.
I'm on the
surprise,
fence about that.
which wasn't a surprise because everybody knew that his injury he so-called picked up.
Oh yeah. The
Everybody
ACL.
knew it was fake straight away. There's no way you come back
That's
from
a
that.
year.
Yeah.
It took
Like,
Triple H,
yeah.
like up around a year, I think, to come back from that when he did all that at the start of the 2000s.
Yeah.
And Logan Paul
And
did
he
it
got
in
a
like
massive-
3 months. It's like, I don't know.
Mate, he drinks all that prime.
It-
He,
God.
well, he was putting on like our stem cell stuff, and it's like, oh, whatever. He's good.
He's
He's good.
It's annoyingly good.
I don't think.
'Cause I don't
you
wanna
know that
like
spot
him.
they did when they like Ricochet
Yeah,
and
yeah.
him flung each other in
Bumper
the
cars. Straight into
I-
each other.
I was like,
Really?
It's cool. I, was
I
like,
think that was
I was like,
yeah.
it's
very
it was
good.
cool.
It's very
but
good.
it was like I feel like you might see it at another time.
I think it's the most
another
impressive
thing as
move
well.
in the of the night.
Kofi is now Kofi tweeted saying he's not doing any of those things he does anymore. Where he like jumps off the thing, off the rope. Well, when he gets
Buckshot
eliminated.
lariat.
No.
No.
You know
Oh,
what?
the skin the cat thing, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's not doing that anymore. And it was like 2 years running. Guess it's got to be it
I think
then.
that's what you mean.
I was like,
Oh, no, I know what you mean now.
Yeah,
I
where
thought you
like-
said Cody.
no.
No, yeah, I know. Yeah, Kofi with his...
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Kofi.
Obviously, the Brock thing. Brock come out,
I like that.
got eliminated and kicked right off.
Very
Apparently-
angry.
Apparently he's not very happy backstage
Oh,
because a lot of what he was doing was unscripted.
really?
Like when he chucked the top of the announce table, he
Yeah.
huffed that in the ring, missed Bobby Lashley by like maybe a couple inches.
I think
And Bobby looked pissed off when he turned around, and the referee, because he grabbed that ref
Oh,
by the
yeah,
throat and threw him over
yeah.
the barrier, and that was completely unplanned as well.
Can't do that,
So
mate.
they were
fucking
apparently not very happy with him, but who's going to say anything?
Yeah,
to-
he's,
Yeah,
he's
to
an
be
Who's
honest,
going to
absolute
go up
boss,
to Brock
isn't
Lesnar? Apart
Hey,
from Chris Jericho,
you
because
can't
he's
do
the only
that.
man who's seemingly mental enough to just walk up
Yeah.
and try something. But who's going to go and tell Brock that? Nothing's going to
I
happen.
think the part where what hurt us the most was the Santos guy?
Yeah,
The one that got,
Escobar.
like, yeah.
Brock
when he
F5'd
got
him, but that was his
No,
fault.
when that guy when he got flung
Yeah,
over
that was
the rope and then bang.
that's his fault because he held on to the top rope. He should have just let go and gone straight over, but he held on to it and it whipped him round.
horrible.
That was awful.
That was a loud fucking slap from his back. It just.
And we had the payoff to the bloodline thing.
Oh yeah.
Sam
That was a
finally
bit-
turning. That was
I like
the
Sammy.
whole thing. The whole 15 minutes. Everybody in the room was
Yeah.
silent.
And it was just like, just hit him, Sammy, just hit him.
And
Kevin Owens got
and we were
fucked
like, oh
up.
fucking hell.
Yeah. Cuffed him to the damn ropes.
Tough Kevin, yeah.
He's torturing a man. We just saw a man being tortured.
It's fine. The Elimination Chamber in 2 weeks, I believe, is now Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn for the titles in the main event. He's not going to win that.
No, but I want the Sami. So I like Sami. He's a good egg.
I think how they should do it is more or less at Mania.
No, it's not
So no, it'd be cool though. Do it
It would
one
be.
night with Cody. If you lose the belt,
That's what everybody wants.
yeah. And
But
the
I
second
don't,
night,
I don't
Sami.
see it.
I doubt it. I've got a feeling he's not going. Roman's not going to win. No, he's going to win
Yeah, obviously.
at Mania.
Oh, no, not Mania.
No, I just got a feeling for it.
No, they put way too much into Cody now for him to lose.
One thing I did want to talk about,
Yeah.
absolutely irrelevant to WWE,
Go on.
Right.
but I'm quite hot under the collar about it, and we've talked about this in the week,
Oh, that's really quite hard.
is that...
Is it the video I showed you earlier?
No, it's not. No. We'll talk about that later. The Call of Duty is just going back to how it used to be.
Yeah.
Stuff about that, haven't
I-
All the...
It's not bringing me back.
It might bring me back, but why... It just angers me because
If you
it's...
think about it though, Tom, if you come back and it's immediately we get fucking shit on, we're like,
We get
"Ooh."
shit on anyway.
Yeah, good point. We're not going to be like, what the fuck will we come back for this then?
That's exactly what I'm going to be
No,
like.
but it just
Oh, yeah, we'll do
they've
that.
gotten rid of all of the features they said were groundbreaking and is going to change the game, and
They
it's
should've
like,
just kept
well, you've...
Back to formula.
Yeah, and
Kept
you've
it the
made
same.
yourself look a bit of a dickhead now because you obviously haven't got the numbers you wanted to carry over.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll come back because it's
Yeah.
how I
It should've
enjoyed
just
it.
been just the way it is.
Well, yeah, it was alright. I
I didn't like the ground loot system though. You know, when like you kill someone, all the loot would just drop to the floor, and everything you tried to pick up would just you wouldn't pick up. You'd pick up
Yeah,
something
they
else.
changed a lot. But they're adding infection. I think today or yesterday I saw that on Twitter. They're adding infection back at 15th February.
Yeah,
That's not too bad.
they're redoing it, and
Yeah.
it's like, well, if you would have done that from day one, I would have been on board, and we probably wouldn't have stopped playing.
Yeah.
But-
You wouldn't have probably.
But I think that's why
PS5.
they're reversing everything because everyone's just stopped playing.
Yeah,
I don't think Modern Warfare 2 is that great. I think the original Modern Warfare
because you
2.
haven't played the campaign, mate.
George
I-
hasn't played campaigns.
That is true.
This is a man who's
I'm a man who doesn't play campaigns.
doesn't play campaign, loads the game up, goes straight into multiplayer.
Yeah. 'Cause
How can you?
how am I going to play the game? How am I going to get good?
It's the top three.
don't.
I'm not going to fucking quit scope an NPC out of nowhere.
Yeah, but you,
Snipers anyway.
Yeah, you learn mechanics in the campaign, and you learn.
It's just a good story,
Yeah, it's a great
anyway.
story. One
I
of the
know, but
best
for me,
stories.
I've never ever been a big Modern Warfare guy
You're
like,
weird.
for campaigns. Multiplayers, then yeah, but campaigns just not for me.
This is a man who's playing Red Dead.
No, he's not at the moment. He's
No,
took a
I-
break
One of the
from
best
it.
I'm having a
campaigns of
break
all
from it
time.
for a
Took
little
a
bit.
break from it.
I don't want to. I'll get to my own point.
But yeah, it's just something that is disappointing, isn't it? That's what I wanted to bring it up.
Having to reverse everything. But I mean, merging our two things, video game and wrestling, 2K23 trailer dropped recently.
Yeah.
You've got Cena as the showcase and cover star. What's different this year is that Cena is the showcase star. Instead of you would play as whoever the showcase star is in previous ones. This year you're playing against him. So you're going to be doing all of his biggest matches where he lost.
Hopefully you can't hear that bell.
Which I think is more... I think
it adds to the atmosphere.
it's more
It's
interesting because
Undertaker.
the Rey Mysterio one is fun, but when you play, you have to play as Rey Mysterio for
Yeah,
like 12
and
matches in a row.
and
It's
it's
all
the
the same
same.
moves. It gets a bit tedious after a while. So I think the change to playing as all these different characters is going to be better.
I
gonna
don't
be
think
more
there's a
enjoyable.
lot of story to it now, though. 'Cause I think
Yeah, no,
there's only like 12.
no. They're still leaning into the whole documentary thing where they've got John Cena doing a voiceover to talk about everything.
Well, no, I mean like, so like, you know, like, how many matches were there for like Ray? There was like
I don't know, 8, 10.
I think it was maybe more. But I think for Cena it's less because it's only going to be like Angle,
RVD, Rock,
RVD, Triple H.
Triple H.
Yeah, he's in there. Because you can see in the trailer he's got the long hair. I can't remember who else. Rock.
I don't know.
I think you've said
I've
that,
said
right?
rock.
Yeah.
No, I think there's going to be more. It's just we're not thinking about it. Well, we haven't really been. Nobody really knows much anyway.
No, but there's a new pin system now, which is a bit weird.
Well, they've changed it again, yeah, but it doesn't matter because we're just going to use the button mash.
I doubt they'll have that back in there.
No, they have.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you got a new one where it's kind of a mix because the old one you'd have to time. There would be a circle that would go round, and you had to press the button when it hit this red zone.
Moves.
And now they're two separate. One's a line and one's a bar, and the bar is moving and the line is moving.
Sometimes the bar doesn't move. Sometimes it.
And you've got to try and catch them when they're inside each other.
Sounds like my sort of game.
But so as well as that, I think because they've not had to redo the whole, because for 2K22 they kind of redid a lot of the game itself, the mechanics and everything.
because of 2K20.
And they've not had to do that this year, so they've been able to add back a lot of older
They
stuff.
actually said they enjoy the new gameplay.
Yeah, I like the new gameplay. I think it's much better.
When we first got it, we were like, what the fuck is this?
It's a little bit getting used to,
We
but
were like, well, this is disgusting. But then when we found out how to do it properly, we enjoyed it a lot.
But yeah, so they've had more time to add and bring back a lot of old features. There's fatigue and stuff. I saw a video of Reigns doing the spear, and later on in the match, the run he does is slower because he's more tired.
They've brought back the fatigue thing, which is quite cool.
We got advanced entrances are back.
Yes,
That's something we've been clamouring for. Hated that they took it out last year.
And the reason why they did it is because every time
it
just crashed
up.
Yeah, it crashed the game. So they were like, right, we'll take it away then. But I see what they're doing. I think they took that away and were like, right, we're going to work on this, see what we can do. Maybe make it less janky so it's like not going to crash the game as soon as you load in and you've got 12 million bits of fucking pyro going off.
I'm looking forward to not appreciating any of these new features because this is the first 2K game I've played.
I feel like
so I'm just going to take them all for granted and just go, this is the game!
You haven't suffered through the shit like we have with
I'm just getting the
2K20.
premium content.
We didn't. Well, I played 2K20. I was awful. It was awful, but for me, I was like, it's just another 2K, innit?
No, it was awful.
It just felt like it was bad. But for me, when you played the other ones, it's like
I can't agree with this.
It's just the same.
There is a noticeable
Please stand down.
There's a noticeable difference in quality between 2K19 and 2K20. But we got War Games. War Games is in. Whether or not it comes with William Regal, we don't know.
I hope so. But it's only going to be 2.
It's 4v4.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't do. They haven't made the jump to 5v5 yet.
I thought they wanted 6v.
No, that's not how War Games match works.
Oh,
it's
right,
5v5. No, they haven't made that jump yet, which is fair enough because most matches start to fall apart when you've got 8 people in there anyway. So once you add 2 more in there, it's all going to go to shit.
Yeah.
But it's just a good addition anyway. It's something that we've
Keeping you
wanted.
updoors.
Sorry.
I've still got some more things to go yet, mate.
Oh fuck! No, I'm gonna get them.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know. The first time I played it was last weekend, and that was.
I feel like you might like it.
I'm gonna get it.
I hope
get
that they have more options for retires because.
So you can change yours every 2 weeks, and then we can't.
Correct. No, because they didn't have a lot of options, did they, for this year's game?
Speak for yourself. I think mine and Toby's characters look phenomenal.
Yeah, we look up to see them.
Yeah, best heel in AAW.
Well, that might change. That might go to XP now. You don't know.
We might have to explain what AAW is before we just start spouting.
Most people are probably watching this.
Probably already know. I'd imagine we get some people sent from there.
Yeah, hopefully.
So AAW is it's not ours. We're on it. It's not. It's ran by the Fallen Games. Just a couple of our good friends. It's a creator wrestler promotion, their own one that they run. They make a lot of the characters. You can apply for it. But all 3 of us have our own characters on it. Me and Toby have Lord Marshall Hanson, which is me, and Lord Sparrow, which is Toby, and we are the Commonwealth.
Up the Commonwealth.
And up the Commonwealth. Me, who is Shawn Michaels.
George is Shawn
impersonator.
No, Shawn Michaels is me.
Soon to be Cody Rhodes.
Yes, correct. No, I'm happy that I got feedback from all of you saying about the whole not Cody, Shawn Michaels thing, and I've taken it into heart, and I will be
Heartbreaker.
Yeah, I'm still going to be the Heartbreaker.
So yeah, that's AAW is that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But it is a very enjoyable show.
Yeah, every week, every Sunday
If
night.
you
live.
love your wrestling, then hop on in.
Very good.
It's very welcoming.
Plus, we do promos as well.
Atmosphere.
It
in
is
there.
because you had nothing to do with wrestling.
I did not care. I cared about
You-
Drew and I
you
cared
in-
about Rhea.
I brought you in
really
to do.
liked you. That was the more funny
Well,
part.
we will.
I brought you in just to do a video.
Yeah.
You were only supposed to be in for just one promo that we were doing, and you ended up.
That was where.
Now you're just full time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I was free that
everybody
day,
loves you. You love them.
and they've got me. They've got me by the
Contract
testes
is
there.
not happening.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true.
you're
I
the
actually
other
hate
contract,
it.
yeah.
It's just I'm contractually obliged to show up. But no, it's it's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, could
Every
recommend
week,
it
it's
more.
something to do.
Promos, all works.
Yep, all live promos.
Sometimes we try
Well,
to do.
they're pre-recorded, but they're live action.
Yeah. Sometimes we try to do like a Twitter thing. Well,
We
Flea.
do. Me
at
and
the
George have
moment-
Twitter promos.
Yeah, I try my best to
All in character, mate. Kayfabe.
kayfabe. Try my best to keeping kayfabe in Skippy as my character, but it never works because Flea normally verbally destroys me.
That's what I
And,
do, mate.
Yeah, he's very good on the mic.
He's just a dick.
Yeah,
I'm just a dick.
he's just a
My
dick.
character's just me.
Yeah,
Just a dick.
and I can't just be an autistic kid on there.
Yes, you
but,
can.
I don't
Can't
know.
Yes, you can.
Can't be myself.
What do you mean? It's just you.
Yeah, that's true. I'm stealing everyone's moves now. Yeah, if you love wrestling,
You'll love AEW.
you'll love AEW.
I don't even.
That's a plug.
I didn't
for-
even like wrestling, and I
That's a plug
somehow
for the
like it
Fallen
now.
Games right there.
Hmm.
We better get shout out for this.
We don't need a shout out.
Yeah, we do.
We get enough.
No, we don't.
They do enough for us already.
Do they?
Yeah. George, they're going to hear this.
Do
He's just upset because he's got a shit character. Anything else news-wise? I mean, I don't think a lot really happened this week apart from...
No, I think that's sort of.
Well, for me, I've got.
Well, he had the big
some-
DC reveal, but I'm not...
I
I don't think
don't
any of us are really
I
too big
don't
on
give
DC.
any
Fuck about
I
this.
don't even know what you're talking about, so that shows how much I
James Gunn
care
did his
about
big
that.
rundown on,
Yeah,
on
he's not-
futures
he's replacing
projects and
everyone.
Stuff, and I'm not...
He's just
Yeah, I'm
basically
not too big on DC.
There is a new game coming out in the summer, a Transformers game, which I don't know if you lot would be interested in.
I didn't even
I think
know.
I told.
Didn't even know.
I remember telling you about it, Toby.
Well,
I forgot what the actual name is called. I think it's something I don't know. But it's based in the future, on Earth. Something happens. There is a trailer for it.
This is really informative. You don't know the name and you don't really know the plot.
I know. I forgot. This is so much short notice for me.
Toby's Googling it
I'm
right now.
googling it because
Yeah,
he
Google
hasn't
for it.
done his research.
Because it should be coming out at the same time.
That's what happens when you don't do your notes.
Shut the fuck up. It should be coming out at the same time as the Rise of the Beasts Transformers
Ron
film.
Perlman.
Ron Perlman.
Reactivate is what it's called.
That's what it's
Transformers
called,
Reactivate.
At the moment, they have got Soundwave, Jetfire, Bumblebee, Jazz, Ironhide in there, Starscream.
My boy Ironhide.
But we don't know about
Where's
the other-
Ratchet?
I think Ratchet's in there as well.
Yeah, I'm not a big Transformers guy.
No, I
if
don't
anyone
blame
could tell. You don't blame
I
me.
mean,
Don't blame
I'll
me.
play it if it's on offer.
Yeah, it's free.
If it's on offer,
If it's
I'll
free and
If
it's co-op,
it's-
I'll pick it up.
If it's not shit, I'll be happy. But if it is, I'm going to be very sad that I probably spend money.
You've got to be our trial run
I
of
will.
that game.
Yeah, you're our guinea pig.
I will be. It's the same with the new Star Wars Jedi
That's gonna be
Survivor.
The last
I've
one's good.
pre-ordered that, and I'm going to get
That's
the.
been delayed
Yeah.
6 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, it got
I've
delayed. a month,
pre-ordered
I
my
think.
deluxe edition. I'm going to be getting a game poster of it. I'm going to be happy about that.
I love a game, but
Stealing it
I
for the
remember
shed.
they used to
Go up in
have
the
bloody
Commonwealth.
posters in the damn case, didn't they?
Oh,
And
I
now
remember
it's
that. I just
all-
love Steam
God.
Case.
You got DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here you go. Have Bad Bunny. It's a pre-order, it's a
Great.
pre-order bonus.
I don't want Bad Bunny, so I can have it. I might just sell it on eBay. Here, 10p. Do you want it?
So I think news-wise,
It's been pretty dry.
Yeah, it's not. You
I
know.
was going to say, what about the
Or
new...
it hasn't, and we just completely
just-
missed
yeah.
everything because we're,
Well, it's irrelevant.
we're either
There's a
working,
plane crash
sleeping, or in
Tanzania.
the gym.
Either way, we need to move on.
We do.
Right.
So this is our. We're gonna obviously not a lot of people might know us, but this is kind of an introductory episode to what we're like and what we're about.
Yeah.
All
So
over the
what better
fucking
way
place.
than to list off a couple of your favorite games?
Yeah.
Well,
So
yeah.
let's do the whole premise. You're on a desert island. Somehow you found electricity, Wi-Fi, an
It's-
Xbox or a PlayStation or a computer.
It's irrelevant. It doesn't
Somehow
matter how we got it.
Somehow you've done all this, you've hooked it all up, and a mystical god has offered you 3 games that you can have for the rest of time.
Simpsons Home Hitman.
Now this is
I fucking
Now,
had a stroke.
what 3 games would you pick?
it's a big
That's
question.
the only games you're ever allowed
Yeah.
to play for the rest of time.
It's
Oh,
a big
God.
question, isn't it? Because
It's a very big question,
you
but
can't-
it's
Who-
a very good way to figure out
Who
what you
would
like
to
when
go
you're feeling.
first?
well, Flea will because
Oh,
Yeah.
because I've decided apparently.
okay then. So I've gone for like a nostalgic one.
Okay.
I've gone for
Fucking
my-
say Croc 2, I'm about to hit you.
I'm not gonna. Oh, no, I should have changed it to Croc 2.
Hang
Yeah,
on, give me a second.
I've gone for my nostalgic one. I've gone for the one that makes a lot of sense because it's really good.
Go on.
And then I've gone for one that I just personally really like.
Mhm.
So my nostalgic one is Battlefront 2, the
Oh.
original, because I think that might be the game I've played and
A
put the most
lot.
hours into
That is a
ever.
good game.
Okay.
It was one of the first video games I ever played. I'm a massive Star Wars nerd,
Yes.
so I'm all about it.
Nerd.
But that is
My
yeah.
back.
Every console I've ever had that I could get it on, I've got it
Got it
on.
on.
Yeah.
Wow. I think, well, that's an obvious choice then.
It's
Well.
It's in there.
it's near
I love
perfect.
how Toby just went, well.
Wow.
If you
Well.
want a Star Wars game where you can just kind of do whatever you want and be in them big battles, that's the one you pick.
You jump
If
into
EA managed to implicate, like, have the same...
implicate everyone.
Implicate.
Implicate.
Fuck off, I'm autistic. If
Not an
they were-
excuse.
Not an excuse.
Here it is, dyslexic, retarded. If EA was able to do the same thing what they did with Battlefront, like 2, well, like when they brought that out, you know what I mean? When Battlefront
I
2,
don't.
well, you know when Battlefront 2 came out, like
Yeah.
the remastered
Mhm.
remake one,
Yep.
and that was getting good when they started bringing in like Obi-Wan, Anakin.
Yeah, but they
Dooku,
just stopped supporting.
and then they just stopped doing it. They could have had.
It was a toss-up between Battlefront 2 2005 and 2017 because
Was it
I liked I think it's 2017. I liked both quite a lot.
I'm thinking differently then. What was the other one? The first Battlefront. When was that made? That was like 2015, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was-
We're old.
First game I got on my Xbox One and I was sorely disappointed.
Well, I played with you.
So my second choice is one that I'm sure both of you will agree with, which is Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yes.
It's on my
Because
list. I can tick
But
that
do
off
you
my
get-
list.
It's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
The real question is, do you get online with it as well?
No,
Damn.
you don't need
It's
online.
irrelevant.
Wow.
You can
Why
do
do
the
you
exact
want
same things online that
Yeah,
you can.
I know, but
If you want to, you do whatever you want on it.
I
You
wanna
want to
play
go
it.
want to go fishing?
I want to
Yeah.
go see up with
Fishing.
my boys.
Want to go do some hunting? Go do some hunting.
Yeah, it.
Want to just ride around with the cinematic camera on while you listen to some
Yeah.
music?
Whatever mood you're in on that island, you can accommodate it with Red Dead. You can, if you're feeling a bit violent, I'm gonna fuck.
If you want to immerse
Something like-
yourself, you can
Yeah.
get to the point in the story where you go to Tahiti.
Yes,
And you can
yes,
stuck
and
on
then
the
just
desert
stay
island.
there. Don't do any missions, just stay there.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm actually in Tahiti.
That's. Have you got that on your list as well, George? Because that's number 1 on mine.
What, Red Dead?
Mm.
No, it
Oh,
is not.
I've
I
seen
know.
2 of his
Just
picks.
us, brother.
Seen 2
It
of
might,
them.
it might have changed.
You can't change them now.
Yeah, I can.
You can't all have the same choices.
No, it's not Red Dead.
But yeah, I think
Why
that
not?
game is phenomenal.
It
No,
is-
fair enough.
I-
I challenge anyone to find something wrong with it,
Croc
Yeah,
2.
it's.
apart from the fact that you can't let Arthur live.
Yeah.
If they had different story endings to it.
Well, they do.
No, like instead of the actual ending, because I've seen the
Mm.
endings and it's confused me a bit.
But it wouldn't hit the same if Arthur. lived.
No,
Wouldn't
well,
it?
it wouldn't
be
make
the same?
sense, would it?
Even if it was like run away with not Abigail.
And then my
Sadie.
third one,
Shady.
my third one
Yeah.
is Gears of War 3.
Oh,
Interesting.
I thought you would have gone for Gears 2.
No, I prefer Gears 3. I like the Horde mode more.
Fair enough.
So that was, I'd say after Battlefront, that's probably the one I've put the second most amount of time in.
I used to play a lot of Horde mode on the old 360 with a couple of friends.
I'd always play Gears with Flea.
Yeah, we played together.
We played the 5th one, didn't we?
Yep.
Because we played. I can't. Was that they had more Horde mode? on
Yeah,
it.
all of them did.
Yeah.
Except for Judgment, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Judgment.
No, I think it had a weird Horde mode. It was something different.
I liked. I don't know if it was Gears 2 or 3, where they had like you could play as the locals.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 is. I think 3 is the best. I think that's pretty
I still need to
universally
finish- I still
accepted
need to
in the
play-
fandom that 3 is the best one
Yeah.
because there's a lot more to it.
Yeah.
I remember in either 1 or 2 online there was a mechanic where if you had a sniper rifle, you could just shoot the floor, and then the active reload was one shot. So you just shoot the floor, active reload, and then you can pop anyone anywhere. You can shoot them in the foot, and they would be killed. And that was my experience.
Yeah.
But
So we just run around.
I think
with
it's
a sniper.
brilliant because again, the story mode on that's brilliant. Especially with the Dom thing, the payoff for that is really good.
Dom and sub thing.
Dom Santiago.
God, well, I mean that's a good.
And
Yeah,
I think
3.
It's good picks.
You've got nostalgia in there. You've got any sort of mood, and you've got a favourite.
you turn your brain off and have a bit of fun for
Yeah.
a while.
Who's the next person?
I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll go, mate.
No, yeah, you are going. I'm making that decision now.
Because how
I am the trophy chief.
forceful. So, well, you already know one, Red Dead 2, for the previous
that's
reasons. My second one is a bit, I've also got one for nostalgia.
The Last of Us Part 2.
No. Well, I've just gone for Minecraft because
Do you know what? That's on my
I
list.
saw
you
that
can.
on his
It's
list.
just you
But
can do
that's changed now because I
anything.
remembered my brain started
He
going.
hates it.
My brain's now cogging. It's like, right, I know what I'm picking now.
Yeah,
I actually
just
hate Minecraft.
you can just do,
I don't like it.
You
I
can
think
do it
Minecraft's
all.
a good game, but
Yeah.
at the same time, you have to be in that mind span.
you
where
got to be in
it's
the
like,
mood.
You'll
we
install it
play
for 2
a
weeks.
Week. Is it a week or 2?
A week or 2, and then you'll uninstall it and not
Normally
touch
it's
it for a year.
3 or something like that. Maybe a month. That's happened with me.
I'm in
Happens all the time.
I'm in a Minecraft phase at the moment where it's the longest I think I've ever gone with it, and it's like, when is it going to end? When's
that
it going
bored?
to go?
You'll wake up tomorrow and uninstall it first thing.
Yeah,
I never
but
uninstall it. I just leave it.
Yeah, it's not big enough game to bother me.
Yeah,
but it's
it's just
it's-
there. You look at it, and you're like,
it's old
I could
faithful,
play
isn't it?
but I
Yeah,
don't want to.
it's like a good pair of trainers. I can't get rid of that because
all-
might wear those.
It's rugged and broken.
Yeah.
Like, I can't get rid of that.
And you can just jump in. You know what the mechanics are, and you know how to play it, and
It's got that weird thing on the back of the hill where it's like,
it's nice.
it's a nice feeling.
So Red Dead 2, Minecraft, and the third one is the Crash and Chain trilogy. Insane
I think that's a
trilogy.
cheap one.
What the remaster?
Because
insane.
not
I'm
only
not-
do I get 3 games
Yeah, I
there,
think that might be a bit of a
Oh.
cheating answer
That's
there.
another thing, Toby. Good news. Your present has been shipped. After
Oh,
waiting
really?
about 2 months. Basically.
Jesus Christ.
I got an email last night. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna refund it. And then all of a sudden,
Because you
parcels.
threatened them with a
Yes,
refund.
give me back my £71, please.
George has bought me a... Is it the one you showed me?
It was a
Oh,
Aku
yeah,
Aku and Anu Anu.
Yeah, which...
Unofficialed.
Unofficial. Oh, so it's
Unofficial.
knockoff.
Yeah.
thank you very much.
But it's 3D printed to the actual masks of them.
They're going in the shed.
Do you want them?
If I have a corner in the shed, they'll
You get
probably...
your corner in the
they'll
shed.
go in the
The
shed.
shed is Commonwealth owned.
There'll be a Scottish flag. There'll be all of my things in the corner there.
No, it's all
And-
getting spread out evenly.
Oh, okay, well, yeah.
I'm not getting
No, you're not.
Yeah, I thought so.
You're not Commonwealth.
So not only do I get 3 games,
I think it's a
Three
cheap.
glazier.
I'll accept it, but I think it's a
I
cheap
think it's a
answer.
bit of a cheap.
well,
move.
we all like a bad boy, don't we? But Crash obviously holds a place in my heart. I mean, if I had to choose one from the trilogy, I would go 2.
I'd for Crash, I'd pick Team Racing, but it'd be
Ooh.
Yeah.
the
Nitro
PS2.
Oh, you're going the OG one.
Yes, but I can't remember it, but I remember the cutscenes where like Crash's house gets taken, and so there's like Dr. Cortex as well. Like all their houses get taken into space, and then I think it's like Nitro.
Nitrous oxide.
No, it's like Nitro Racing or some shit. I can't remember. Nitro Oxide. I don't know. I can't remember what the
You've
actual.
not thought this through, have you?
No, I can't remember the name. That's the problem. I remember how it looks, but I can't remember the name off by heart. But I know it's a Crash Team Racing game.
Anyway,
Which is
so you
fine.
continue, Toby.
Oh, well, just you would get... I mean, there's enough to do, isn't there? It's challenging, and it's like, well, I've done all of them. I've 100%ed all of them twice.
I can't do it.
It's hard, man. It really takes a lot.
I was like, this is piss easy as a kid. And then
Yeah.
immediately when I play it again, I'm like,
It
I'm
is
going to
tough.
fucking lose my mind.
Yeah, but it's no Croc 2.
It's no Croc
up.
2,
Shut
but
up.
No.
but it is
Justice.
it's so hard. And
Justice for Croc.
the only reason I would get it the newer ones is because of the graphics.
But
I quite happily play them
I
on
wish
PS2.
they had an option where you could turn it onto the PS2.
Like
Halo.
Halo.
Good.
Halo Master Chief.
But but I like
we
it.
can all wish, can't we?
You can all wish. But
dreams.
that's my 3: Red Dead, Minecraft, and Crash.
Okay.
It's a good, solid choice.
I bloody love Crash.
I don't know
Good
how
solid
you
choices.
how you lot are gonna like mine. I feel like you might hate.
I don't
it.
like you.
Get out.
Fair. All right. So the first one, I don't know if I wanted. Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah. I had crap. Well,
Can't carry out.
the first one, I don't know if I want to go for 1 or 2, like sequel wise, but it's Left 4 Dead.
I say 2.
I would also say 2.
But
It's not our decision then.
No. But I'd say either 1 because that's the one I grew up playing a lot. The second one is a Slash, so it's
The guitarist.
yes. I used to play with the skull. No, it's Halo 3 / ODST because that game. Because it's
So you're not picking. I thought you were picking two games.
No. Because it still counts.
You just
as
mean
one.
Halo ODST.
Yeah. But it still
That's a DLC though.
Yeah, it still counts.
Yeah, but it's not. You could just say Halo 3 because ODST is a DLC for it.
I did not know that. I thought it was.
I'm pretty sure
used
it's
to
like
be
a
its own separate-
standalone DLC.
But it did have a cool case cover though.
It did have a cool case cover. Halo. It's my favourite Halo game.
It's Halo 3 is the game that I got started with because
Overrated.
I remember seeing my brother play it and then hear it.
Oh, it's quite good acoustic.
That sounds good in here, but I can only apologise to anyone who's listening and it doesn't sound good.
We've just We've just discovered the acoustics of this meeting room we're in.
Finally, we can do the
Go
Halo
on.
thing.
Well, we might have to do that after the pod. We just have to run that through.
I'll record us a separate video.
Yeah,
Thank
good.
But yeah, Halo 3 is the game that started it all for me. Because I remember watching my brother play it and I got really invested into it. And it's just one of the best Halo games. It's up there with ODST, but they still count as the same game. And the third one, I probably don't know if you two would like it. It's Skyrim, because I can
see it. I can see that.
I put many hours into that game.
Haven't we all?
I come home from school, jump on it, wouldn't know what the fuck I'm doing, and just be like, how do I get Daedric armor? But I never knew how to do it.
And I remember doing that. I used to love the look of the glass stuff.
When I first got the glass stuff, I was like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
And then when I used it, I was like, this is shit.
No, I
It's
loved
made out
it.
of glass.
Yeah, I loved
But
it.
you'd think
And-
glass would be like, oh.
But you can make it whatever level. You can make them really good. And I just remember trying to fucking find them all. Like every set of armor.
That's
And
what
it's
I was like. I didn't know how to
God.
craft or anything. I was like, right, I'm gonna just find them. I did at one point find a Daedric shield in a tomb, and I was like, oh.
But then it's
this is
like,
cool.
your smithing level needs to be level 500
It needs
to
be
make this
level
good.
990.
And I've been making daggers for days trying to level that bloody thing up.
I go and make some fucking gold rings.
Yeah.
There's a spell near Whiterun. You just go pick it up, and it transmutes silver ore into gold ore, and you can just create thousands of rings.
That white one blacksmith has been worn out.
Oh yeah.
That
blacksmith has not been touched in years, and then all of a sudden it's been. But yeah, that's my 3 picks.
It's good. There's solid choices around, I think.
Yeah,
I don't think there's any there that we would argue about.
No, I think
because it's more or less you've gone for nostalgic, you as well, and the same as me.
So we've all gone for nostalgia. We're glad we've sorted that
all
out.
gone for the nostalgic.
You've just summed up the past
We've
20
gone
minutes.
gone practical with the Red Dead,
Yeah.
and sort of
It was originally my pick was Undead Nightmare.
yeah.
I did enjoy that, and I really wished.
I want Red Dead 2 Undead Nightmare.
Yes, but I don't know how that would fit in.
I
It doesn't
think
need to fit
if
in.
you were to play
'cause it's not canon.
Red Dead Undead Nightmare, it's all well and good thinking about it, but if you're there playing it, you think, then you would realise, you go, I've made a mistake here because it's so clunky and I can't ride my horse off road at all. You've got to stick to the path, and it's like, this is not Red Dead 2, which is why they need to make
I
Red Dead
went
2.
back after I finished Red Dead 2 for the first time. I went back and played Red Dead 1. Because
Horrific.
I was all over it. It's not
horrific.
good. Controls are really
It's
tough.
weird because like you can if you when you would like ride and you'd like double tap A, in Red Dead 1, you could double tap it and you'd like sprint more, but if you double tap it again, it's like you get like a weird rhythm going, so it doesn't drain the stamina as much.
Well, you tap it in time with a gallop, don't you? And then
but then when it comes with Red Dead 2,
it's like
you're like, why is it not working?
Hold, I guess. Yeah, and then if you deviate a centimetre off the path, it's like, well, I'm off road now, so I'm going to go really slow. And it's like,
the one thing I hate the most is
the
the cinematic camera. You know when it doesn't work.
I like it.
Cinematic.
That's your fault if it doesn't
camera.
No, like when
Everyone.
I'm on the path and I've marked somewhere, and I'm like, right, I'm going to do this, and it just doesn't work. So,
you set your speed. And you just go,
it does that.
I don't have that
Set
problem.
the speed like, right, 3 taps.
I think that's user error.
Yeah. The trouble is with that cinematic
Skill
camera,
issue.
I
the
often
kids
would
call
get
it nowadays.
interrupted by a random event,
Right,
and then
yeah.
it's like, oh, well, I've either missed it or I'm
you've
getting
just gone
attacked.
past you, you're like, somebody help me.
I'm sorry, boy.
Go on.
Defend
You turn back
yourself.
around and say,
Somebody else's problem.
But no, I think that those 9 games,
Well, it's not 9.
Well,
Some of them are the same.
That's
But
true.
yeah, all of the choices are pretty solid.
Yeah.
it was that or Master Chief Collection, Toby.
That's
I was
that is
that
a cheat
can-
answer.
yeah.
That can fuck off. Actually, no.
Never forget. We did.
Down.
We all did. Legendary on Halo, and
We did Reach, which was the easy one.
No.
but then
I remember me and you.
We've done it before.
We've done it many times.
But then me and Toby tried to do it, and we gave up halfway
It's
through.
one of the worst
And that's
4
when
hours of
you
my
got
life.
It might not have helped because we were live streaming it, so we just had to pretend to be having fun.
I would
Yeah, and then immediately that's what kind of.
I think that might have been my
stopped you
last
streaming.
live stream.
It's
No,
just so
there's
hard.
a whole lot of other things, but yeah.
Yeah. When you come back to streaming?
Shut up.
Oh.
Oh well.
Moving on.
We've got those games.
Yeah. And that concludes our podcast.
No, it doesn't. As a matter of fact, there's one more segment that we were hoping.
George is
We're gonna
shitting
do-
himself now because he
Oh.
hasn't done any prep.
No,
Screwed.
I am not.
George has got no prep here, and I've got about 2 pages worth.
Yeah.
So we've got what are we calling it?
I don't.
The round table rundown.
That's
Waynesboro.
good. Well, we'll talk about that.
Waynesboro.
We'll talk about that after. But
We could, that
that's-
might be an episode.
it's something to look into. But we're just
We've
gonna
got to think of a name.
just explain the premise for now. Then we'll think of the name.
So the
Hey.
premise is we're all going to go away every episode before an episode. We're going to go away. We're going to agree on a film. We're going to watch it. We're going to make notes, and we're just going to shoot the shit when we come in here about this film.
We're just gonna tell us what we
It's good. There's 3 steps to the plan. It's
Yeah.
watch a film,
prep.
put some notes, come in and do the podcast. George has failed at all 3 on the
I
first
did,
episode.
I did Transformers as well.
No,
I'm
Yeah.
staggered he's here, to be honest.
To be honest, yeah.
we made him walk, so there's a
Yeah.
chance he wouldn't have been.
I nearly thought about it. I nearly went home. I was like, oh, right. Let's go.
How? You've got no lift.
Bus.
Bus.
Yeah.
Drive.
Yeah.
the
So
film-
anyway, you're off
I'll
track
pay
of me,
£2.
George.
Yeah. The film we've chosen is
Iron Man.
okay. Well, fucking mind then. It's Iron Man,
It
the
is.
film that kicked off the whole MCU, which is
Saved Marvel. I've got
Saved
some
Marvel,
notes on
yeah.
that, actually.
They
yes, I've got some
Oh,
notes
yeah,
on
yeah,
it.
it's Marvel's a touchy subject, but this is when it was good, and they really started something with Big Favreau here.
Perfect choice for it, in my opinion, because anything he seems to do,
Anything.
you can tell he's never doing it for the paycheck.
Yeah,
he puts
it's-
his heart and soul.
It's like this
into
is what I want it to
everything.
be, and then it just becomes that.
I liked him in Chef.
I also liked him in Chef. I like Robert Downey Jr.
That's what
in
I'm saying. That's
Chef.
what I'm saying. Though he puts his heart into everything because that film
That
is.
was
I
just
think
all
it's
about
meant to
food.
be like a metaphor for his experience
Yeah.
on Iron Man
Yeah.
for the 3rd one and the 2nd one because he started to get less control over stuff.
He's in that film. Robert Downey Jr. is in that film,
He
and
is.
Scarlett Johansson is in that film.
John Favreau's in it as well.
In Chef.
And is he? God, no? Never mind. No, I thought someone else was in it, but that might have been. I'm not allowed to say that. So,
Don't know. Okay.
but no, I think John Favreau is. I mean, I think I'll watch anything he does because it's just.
I try to watch anything he does.
It's just great.
Mandalorian's.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that one as well.
Mandalorian's gonna be good, but anyway, we're diverting again. We've got a habit of
true. That is true.
doing
True.
that.
Well, I want to start off by saying it's I can't think of any other film or set of films that no one has been as suited to a character than Robert Downey Jr. is to.
Yeah,
Tony.
he has. It was nearly Tom Cruise, wasn't it?
It
Yeah.
was. I've got So it was at one point. I think it was Tom Cruise and Nick Cage was also
Yeah.
either
Cage
in
was-
it or considered, and there was a couple more that were considered. I
Oh,
think
Nick
Timothy
Cage.
Olyphant was approached,
Who?
and Hugh Jackman was approached.
Really?
But
Which all
obviously,
sounds bizarre now.
obviously
but
it went to Robert Downey Jr. But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think the
But
other
now,
any
like,
of the
when you
others
think
would
of
have done it as well.
multiverses,
it'd be very different.
it'd be very awkward.
I don't see you tying Tom Cruise down to the same sort of contract you got
No,
Downey on.
I think they should have brought him in the
Yeah, well,
Multiverse Madness
No,
as that Iron Man, because that would have been cool.
no.
Watching
Well.
wreck shit.
Yeah, but I think he's just great, and it's young RDJ as well, where it's like he's
Mm.
I
he's
don't know what's
fit in
happened
that,
to him. I
isn't
don't
he?
know if it's the. 'Cause
He's
you know,
old, man.
No,
He's old.
Because he's gone all vegan, hasn't he?
I think he's very naturist now.
Yes,
he's got a lot of
very-
charities under his
He's
belt.
very, very, very skinny now, which is
Yeah.
like quite concerning if you look at him. It's like
Yeah, I think he's just getting old.
because he
man.
used to be quite bulky, and then
He was
all of a sudden
fucking jacked. Yeah.
it's gone.
But we've got
still
But we
love
talk
him.
about RDJ here, but the first person hired was actually Terrence Howard. Famously, the first person to enter and then subsequently leave the MCU.
now, right?
Next time, baby.
I want to talk about this.
I've got some stuff to talk about here as
Terrence
well.
Howard as Rhodey, right?
I don't like it.
I didn't like him. I think it's shit.
It's good.
When I was watching it when I was about 10, I probably wouldn't have minded.
You didn't
But
care, did you? You were just
no,
looking at
obviously
those explosions.
hindsight, Don
It's-
Cheadle's a lot of better choice,
Don
isn't it?
Cheadle is a lot better than.
But didn't he? Well, he wanted more money.
Yes,
Or am
he
I?
was getting paid less.
Yeah.
For the first film, I've got the
He's got
numbers
it, 'cause I can't remember
somewhere.
the number exactly.
So
He's
for
done
the
the
first film, he was paid $3.5 million.
I mean,
Whereas-
some people would just be like,
Whereas Robert Downey Jr. was only paid around $500,000.
but he.
And then obviously for the
Yeah.
sequel,
He got more.
Downey Jr.'s popularity just skyrocketed.
But,
But
that's
he-
the thing, though.
So he got close to 10 mil, I
He
think,
took a
and
cut,
a cut
didn't he?
of the back end
yeah,
profits.
he took a cut from the first one to help it be produced and things,
Yeah.
didn't he? He did that a lot, but
And then in turn, for the sequel, because they were paying so much more to him, they slashed Terrence Howard's pay to reportedly about 40,000,
you're not a main character, mate.
which he was
Exactly.
not happy
You know,
with, and
Like, well, to be honest,
he left.
if it happened, I'd be like, yeah, understandable. I'd be a bit annoyed. What was it? 3.
Oh no, 40,000.
I would take the 40k in the hopes of, okay, these are really fucking taken off now. I'm going to be a character
Yeah,
in
I'm
this.
I'm going to stay quiet. I'm going to let
You
it
know,
happen.
yeah.
Because I could get the suit.
Don
then-
Cheadle's laughing now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He doesn't
Don
give a
Cheadle
shit
is
about Iron
laughing
Man
at
1,
him.
Yeah,
does he?
so he was replaced by Don Cheadle, and I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure this is true.
Go on.
But the then Marvel CEO, Ike Perlmutter, said that no one would notice because
Well-
they all look the same.
Well, I think. Well,
Which I don't-
Let's
There's a reason he's probably...
put a pin in that, Ike.
I think it's a
Hey,
reason
sweet,
he's
can you
the
mute your mic really
former...
quickly?
reason he's the former
thanks
Marvel
for
CEO.
yeah, thanks for coming, Mike. Or Ike. Let's
Ike?
let's not do that.
Yeah, you can't be saying stuff like that.
No.
Another one is Paul Bettany said that doing his role was like a robbery because I think he had filmed all of his lines in about 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, and then
I don't think
Ew.
he thinks that anymore when he's got to sit in a makeup
No.
chair for 6 hours.
He was on the break of
he
like.
was one of those people. Like you.
He had it easy in that first
Yeah,
one.
he did. And then the
laughing.
second one and third.
And now we get to One Division and he's got to
Do you hear
sit
about
in a chair.
Paul Bettany? What happened to him?
No,
He was like, he was like, I think it was like the third Iron Man movie when he got rid of Jarvis, and he was like,
Oh, yeah, 'cause
I
he
don't
was
know what
like-
I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
and he
'cause he's
sat
like, I'm out of a job now.
Yeah, he was sat on the steps and he got a call from. Oh, was that before? I can't remember. But anyway, like it was either before Iron Man or after.
I think it was.
And he was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it. I think
Yeah,
it was when
'cause
they
he was
made.
panicking.
Yeah, it was when they made Jarvis an actual person.
Vision.
Yeah, and he was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Then
And then
realising
they phoned
he
him.
is Vision.
Yeah, he was gonna call and be like, that's it.
Because it
And
just
then-
wouldn't have been the same.
Yeah,
If
and then he
they
got the call
changed
for it.
Vision's voice.
Be weird.
It'd
It
be
would
like,
be bloody weird.
And I think Paul Bettany is a brilliant actor.
He's great.
I think I liked him in Knight's Tale. That's how I remember him.
But also in the original draft of the script, it's revealed that Stark is actually the creator of Dr. Octopus's tentacles.
Okay.
So that's a fun continuing of the
That
trope
is-
that Iron Man just ruins everyone's fun.
Great, thanks, mate.
You've just
To be honest, it's the same.
poor
It's the same with
30-year-old.
that theory about Peter in their universe.
You're gonna have to explain it.
How the spider from Stark's lab bit Peter. That's because you know when the younger Peter went into the Stark Expo thing for a field trip and then got his powers, it was all because of Stark. But then, you know, kept them growing, and then Stark was like looking out at him. He was like, "Oh, keep an eye on this."
I thought that was Oscorp, where the
No.
spider was.
But that Oscorp doesn't exist in that universe.
No,
does
it doesn't. No.
So it was his company that made
Yeah.
it. So
Fair enough.
technically, his Stark property.
I like going back to the young Tony thing.
Yes, go.
You get the Playboy Tony, where we don't see that in
The second one.
the other films a
No, she's
lot.
with Pepper.
Yeah.
'Cause he's
But
mature.
like,
You see it a bit at the start of
yeah,
3.
you want.
Do you?
Yeah, when he's
I
in
know.
'99, isn't
Flashback
it?
And,
Oh yeah, back in
'cause
2001.
Happy's got his
Guy
mullet.
Pearce, yeah,
and
Guy
stuff.
Pearce is all like, meet me on the roof. But yeah, you see the plane scene when he's with young Terrence there.
I
And it's like,
didn't
oh, that's
mind.
cool.
I didn't mind Iron Man 3.
Well, we're not talking about
That's
that.
a
But
conversation for another
Yeah,
time.
no, but I'm just saying, didn't mind it.
I liked it. I like it.
I didn't think it was a
I
bad
thought-
film.
You know,
Again, that's a conversation for maybe... Because we plan on doing all 3 of them. I think that's pretty
oh yeah, that's fine.
Oh, 3!
unspoken agreement we've got is
Yeah.
that we're going to probably do all 3 of them.
But yeah, I assumed we were going to do all that.
So yeah, that's
Can't just do 1 and 2. And then
well,
that's
we
it.
can.
You get the Playboy
It's my decision.
Tony, and then you get the workshop Tony as well. Which you don't. There's no workshops. Right.
They
When
have
he's
it-
building the suits, right, it's so cool. You've got the music there, and it's like, oh, like the Jarvis arm things are coming in, and like building it, and you don't get you get the like clunk 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 clunk, and like you don't get that with the later films. It's just, oh, he's got a new suit now.
Nanotech.
Yeah,
It's
it's just like
hoodie.
all that,
It's cool.
or that, or oh, I've already built this. It's like, I want to see you build it. I want to see you,
Yeah,
you know,
because
make.
he's got like in the third film, he's been overnight. He's built
We're not
suits.
talking about the third
I
film.
couldn't give a fuck.
Well, okay. But yeah, you see him, you know, like, well, even in Iron Man 2, pulling a
We're not
George head.
talking about Iron
Yeah,
Man
yeah, but even in
2.
Iron Man 2 with the briefcase, it's
Yeah.
like, well, where's that come? I want to see you build that, you know?
There's loads of things he's done. Like, the same as Civil War.
we wanna see
Little
it.
Hand thing.
We
He
want
built
to
that.
see it.
We want to see it. We want to see him
Build.
decide on the
You know
colours.
the building, right? So he's in the cave.
Yes.
At the start of
Yeah.
the film, he's in the cave, and they've asked him to build the Jericho missile.
I want to.
And he's under,
Get up on this one.
constant surveillance because it cuts away all the time to them watching
Yeah.
him.
They
And
don't listen, mate.
There's
I know
one
what you're
bit-
going to say. They don't know what they're fucking talking about.
That's
They don't know how to
bollocks.
build a Jericho missile.
That's bollocks because there's one point.
building a mask.
There's one point where he sat on the table. He sat on the table with the leg brace.
Yeah,
on, and
yeah, he's going.
testing the-
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought that.
He's
as well.
testing the leg out. It's like,
What's that
how do you
for?
not realise?
He's going to kick the Jericho missile.
How do you
into-
not realise that he's just making a suit?
And it's on the television camera
just
as
go
well.
in like this,
it's
like-
on there. It's like,
But
oh,
it's the main guy as well.
That must
It's not
be,
like it's not just some random grunt who's watching him. It's the main, like,
That looks
the
all in order.
leader is watching him with this leg.
Yeah,
and
but
he's just
doesn't he,
like,
doesn't
yeah,
he
it's
go
fine.
down there to go find what's going on?
they don't know how to build things, Flea. They don't know. It might involve a leg thing. They don't know. I wouldn't know.
I fucking.
I know that.
I
a
feel
missile
like I
doesn't-
would, Toby.
Doesn't.
Hey, that
don't need
doesn't look
leg
like a
for it.
missile, my
Oh,
dog.
listen, I'm just
Why are you fitting this
defending.
missile to your leg?
I'm defending. Iron Man
Watch
here.
it fly.
Okay, well, it's fine. It's fine. I just think that doesn't work.
I think that
silly.
that character's good. The I don't know his name.
Is it the one who gets half his face burnt up?
No.
Dies later on.
The doctor who he's.
Oh
with?
yes, sorry, yes.
Oh,
I don't think he should have
The
died.
eh?
The doctor. I don't think he should have died.
Well, it's a noble sacrifice, wasn't
Oh
it?
yeah.
But-
But the way he goes out is kind of like, oh,
But he,
'cause he gets gunned down. Like,
Yeah.
they're all there waiting around him from
well,
around
it's his
the
own
corner.
fault. He
but
kind of ran after
it's,
them.
Yeah.
it's character development, isn't it? It
It
makes
needs-
Tony who
Character
Tony
development,
is.
Yeah, being let fucking.
If
let
he didn't
bullet.
die, he probably wouldn't have made it out because he didn't have anything to fight for. you know?
No. So he arrives. He wakes up at the cave, and they all come in with their guns.
With the battery. Yeah.
We are.
And one of the first things he says is, those are my guns. How did they get my guns?
Yeah.
Is he the only person in the world selling G36s now?
Yes.
'Cause he
It's
just
not
looks-
Heckler and Glock anymore.
He just
It's
looks
not.
at this one man holding a G36 is like,
That's mine.
that's mine. Has he branded it?
He's just claimed it. That's
Stark
mine.
Industries.
That's mine, you
Hey,
bastard. Give it
Stark
here.
Gone around. Has that got Stark Industries on the back? Turn that shit
They've
around.
been
Bloody
with
sign
pockets.
that. Yeah.
He walks up to him, pen in hand.
Well, they had a lot of missiles,
mine.
didn't they?
They have loads.
Yeah, but he
That
doesn't
is-
know that until he goes outside, which is afterwards. Because I thought that.
And then he was
thought-
hooked up to a car.
I thought he had saw the missiles, but now as I was watching, he goes outside the cave and
See,
sees them all.
That's why I'd just like a half an hour short of a young Tony. Like you get the Playboy Tony and you get the arms dealer Tony. I just like a half an hour short of that. That would just fill me in, you know.
No,
Well,
you'll get the Mandarin in prison, or not the Mandarin. You get Ben
Trevor.
Kingsley.
Too late now.
Ben
My name
Kingsley
is
in prison.
Trevor.
But you know,
Fortune cookies.
speaking of supporting characters, Jeff Bridges.
I love Jeff Bridges. I love you so much.
baby.
Jeff.
I love you. If you listen,
That is
Jeff.
one of my notes. Is I love you, Jeff Bridges. That's it.
He's going to watch this pod now. Just
Good.
watch.
I'm
I've
gonna ask
gone
him to.
Jeff Bridges' great, scary, realistic vision. Vision? Villain? More like stupid.
Vision's the good guy.
Oh.
Whee.
But he's just great. He's just a bloke. He's just an evil
He's
bloke.
quite cold as well.
Yeah.
The part where he
Stone
like
Cold Baldy.
Stone Cold.
He's in it for the money.
No, so like the part I really like is where it's near the not near the end, but like halfway near the end. Where
So
Pepper-
halfway through the film,
No,
Halfway
like,
near the end.
I don't know how to explain it. It's where he has that weird like device.
the paralysing
the-
thing. Yeah.
Yes, that. And he goes up to her and he says something to him.
Goes
He
all
just-
blue.
Yeah, and he looks at her and he goes, rips his fucking heart out.
I'm just going to take that.
Yeah, and I was like,
I'm
that
gonna
is
take
fucking,
that.
that is cold. The man just looked at you dead in the eyes and ripped your own heart out.
Speaking of that scene, that when he unboxes the, you know, the when
Tony
Pepper,
Stark has a heart.
yeah,
doesn't
Yes.
that paper coming off of that, when the way he tears that is one of the most satisfying things I've ever seen. It's like, it just rips it out. Yeah, that was just a little note I had.
So
It
I
was
got
just
more
very
on,
With
on
that-
the caves. I was a bit
No,
nerdy this morning.
go. That was just a
because the cave escape itself is fucking brilliant.
brutal.
He's just ragdolling these guys around.
Didn't
the
he like
place.
bash one into the wall? Like he,
Oh.
No, he swings at one. That's what I mean. He is
Yeah.
just
It's
He's
a big bit of
going-
metal hitting
throwing
you there.
people away. He swings at one so hard that he misses and gets his arm
yeah.
stuck in
that
the wall.
man could have
Like, if
died.
he didn't
Turned
move,
it
I think I would
if he
have.
didn't
I would have
move,
dropped
he's
my
getting
gun and be
turned
like,
into paste.
Your
"Fuck that,
skull.
I ain't fighting him no
Your
more."
skull would have been dust.
I
But
ain't
the
fighting
CGI
him.
throughout the whole film is pretty much flawless. There's
Yeah.
no
No,
certainly that.
For the era,
But
it was
the-
2008 or 9, wasn't it?
2008 is after
2008.
Transformers as well. So
Yeah, so the
you've already
CGI
got
then was
the
good.
clinky clunk
It was
transforming and
the
stuff.
prime,
Good.
the prime CGI era.
Optimus Prime.
There, weirdly,
It
you
was
think it'd get
before-
better, but
it was
it
before
doesn't.
like all the effects places just hated Disney
Yeah.
and they actually put
Yeah.
effort into it.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, that's not the right thing of saying. It's they were given, I'd imagine, the right amount of time to do it. They were
Yeah.
Because it took so long just to pump out another Iron Man movie.
Now they're doing it every 5 minutes.
Yeah, which is just they're doing quantity, not quality.
I
aren't
was
they?
gonna watch that Wakanda film.
I haven't watched
I
it.
wanted to see how bad it looked because you know the Ironheart thing. It apparently is really bad, like CGI wise.
But anyway, that's
Even just looking at the suit.
what I was actually, I didn't never got to my point.
Go on.
Was because they were using practical suits. The Mark 1 suit is pretty much they
Yeah.
had it.
There's just a
They
big.
had it. Robert
I
he was
thought it
wearing.
was-
No, he was.
Well,
he was-
the first Mark.
the
1.
Mark 1 suit, he
Oh.
had one and he was wearing it around, but he I don't think he liked it because it was massive.
Yeah,
And I believe it couldn't bend at the knees.
it makes things tricky.
So there's that scene where he gets hit with, I think he gets hit with a rocket and he falls down to his knees.
Yeah,
And that's where you can tell a bit, that's the bit of janky CGI. That's like the only bit I really caught on.
Yeah,
but
there's
you
a lot of
wouldn't
bits you can
notice.
see where like he drops to his knees and you're like,
He
Yeah.
drops to his knees in that's the limitations of the suit. That's just the way it was.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't do that because the suit couldn't bend at the knees.
so
You
when
went
we
to
get
drops to
a
his
full
knees
Iron
and-
Man suit from you then in the
What?
CW?
How much money do you think I have?
I don't know, man.
you are Tony Stark
Anyway.
now.
I'm waiting for
Better
it
looking,
now.
mate.
He's gonna walk in there.
But yeah, so that's the janky bit I caught because he goes down and he comes back up and you can tell it's a bit
Yeah.
wonky.
But if you
Sometimes
weren't-
the CGI isn't the greatest,
Yeah.
but you'll know.
But if I
If you
think
weren't looking for it, you wouldn't.
yeah, that's
see
the
it.
thing. I was looking for all these sort of things this morning when I was watching it.
It's the same with the Mark II, like the silver one. When
It's one of the best suits.
Oh.
Chrome suit.
Chrome suit
Gimme.
was
I'm like Rhodey. When are you going to let me ever go in
next
that
time,
thing?
baby.
About that.
About that.
Sorry,
About
boss.
that. Terrence.
Sorry, pal.
Sorry,
40k
Terrence.
and it's yours.
I'm gonna have to let you go, mate.
I'd do that. 40k to just piss about in an Iron Man
Yeah.
suit. Why would you
The
not?
thing is, though, like,
Do a lot of things for 40k.
because most of this, like, in the second film, when you look at the behind the scenes, like, they've only got like the chest and then the head.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I think he got fed up
It
of.
looks
He got
so slick
because he had to be in all the
Yeah,
right shape
full,
to
yeah.
wear them all.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think he
yeah.
just got a bit fed up. He's like, listen, I just want to fucking enjoy myself.
Well, mate.
So that's why they progressively just got less and less armor. He still wears like the chest piece and the helmet, I think, from time to time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for the most part, he has taken it all
And
off.
he's getting paid the most money. Like in the Avengers films, there was an interview where he was saying like Chris Evans is getting into mega shape and he's sweating out in full costume and stuff. And he's like, listen, I'm getting paid the most. I'm just going to go off my trainer and you can CGI the rest.
Yeah.
Like, why would you not? But going back to Big Jeff.
Yes. We kind of swerved off of that.
Big Jeff, that motherfucker's scary.
It is.
That scene when him and Pepper stealing the Tony's hard
He's
drive.
in the Ironmonger.
Fuck
scene.
me.
He's not at that point.
No?
He's
Oh,
when he's like
It's when they're in the
pouring a
office
whiskey
together.
and he's
Oh.
like
I have a note on that
crossword
scene as well.
Yeah, man, he's scary at
Yeah, but
that.
he's also an idiot.
It's like fuck.
He walks. How does he not notice that she's up to something?
Well, yeah,
He walks in the room and she's just sat.
Yeah, but what's she
From his perspective, he's walked into this room and she's
gone
just sat there staring at her lock
bolt
screen.
upright? Yeah,
Bolt upright, standing, staring at her lock screen. And he doesn't
Yeah.
question it at all.
but he
You
knows.
good,
doesn't
fam?
He knows.
No.
that
Well, no,
just
he doesn't
wanna-
because he gets on the computer after and then looks really shocked when he sees that she was up to
He
something.
slams the paper down. I mean, he does a crossword, so he's a nice man as well. But
Now there is
Yeah.
there's
just
absolutely no way Iron Man survives that fall in the Mark 1 suit. When the whole base is
no way in
exploding and he
hell.
goes up.
No,
when he
you'd have to
breaks
have
and comes
some
down,
mad
you'd have
padding in that.
to pour him out of that suit.
you're
He's
in a
not
metal
making it.
cage on sand. Like sand's not soft when you're falling at
Sand is
terminal
like
bloody
Soft
velocity.
when you jump on it.
No.
from like
No,
4
it's
feet.
just like concrete.
It's like snow. It's like, oh, that'd be soft. Oh, God. Yeah, that's not. I've just got one more.
You're gonna have to have a lot of padding for that suit,
Oh, yeah.
just to be. Like,
No, I've done my notes in like chronological order.
I haven't done
I feel
that.
like we've started bouncing back and forth between
I'm
things
really
now.
trying to force the Jeff Bridges there.
You are.
Yes.
Because he's so.
Let's talk about him.
He's so
Let's
good as a
talk
I'll
about
let you do
Jeff
Jeff Bridges
There
bit,
was-
and then I'll get us on
Okay,
track with
I
the
watched-
chronological order.
a 20-minute video the other day of Jeff Bridges and Jon Favreau and Robert Downey Jr. But it was like behind the scenes of when they were practicing or making the scene of, you know, when he goes to that fundraiser.
I have the notes on that.
Oh.
That's another thing I was going to mention.
Yeah.
Because I think he was quoted as saying that they didn't have a script man.
No.
Because
They
that's how he talks. That we didn't have a script man.
He was still a bit.
They
yeah.
didn't, so that's
He
a
was
lot of
still
that
being
behind
like-
the scenes things are.
Yeah.
They're just improving, like
It's
practicing improv between each other to
so-
get a feel for
yeah.
the scenes.
It's
he's
so
basically
impressive.
being like the Big Lebowski when he does the man thing.
Man.
Yeah, that's,
He's
that's how he talks.
I
It's so
fucking loved
impressive.
him in Big Lebowski. It was good.
Like just seeing them, like Robert Downey Jr. is like that in real life. You realise, oh, he's just that. Like, and they practice this scene, and it's like you think, oh, I can act. Our promos are good. No, like Jeff Bridges is like they're like
different
He's
level.
on
doing.
it.
Yeah, but you think about it. He's
Jeff
had.
Bridges had a hell of a lot more experience than we have. He's been
yeah,
doing it for a
no,
lot
I know.
longer. We've been doing this for like a year.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying I'm Jeff Bridges. I'm
But the
just.
thing is,
I'm at least a Terrence Howard,
oh, well,
and I'll do it for a fraction
I'll
of
do,
the price.
I'll do it for 40 quid. But yeah, I mean, Jeff Bridges is like obviously the solo movies when you're just and it's like an origin story. They're not going to be as big as like fucking Thanos or so like the big Avengers level threats.
I did
But-
like him
Man,
as
it's good.
Iron. Is it Iron? Yeah, he's
Ironmonger, because he
Yeah.
says the name earlier on in the film. He's like, Tony, we're Ironmongers.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you look up, you're like, ah!
Oh,
Yeah, he said it. He said the word.
Ah.
I do like him. I like the suit a lot.
I think this suit looks cool.
It looks fucking cool, but I don't.
Big
There's some flaws to it, like the taking off part where it's a bit slow.
He
Because
didn't,
it's all just weight,
he
isn't
didn't
it?
fix the icing problem.
He didn't fix the
What
ice.
icing
That's the
problem?
thing.
Icing
That's
problem.
the where he fixes all the problems in subsequent movies, because you've got the
Yeah.
icing problem he fixes in
Yeah.
this one, and then in
It's like
Iron Man
and-
2
Yeah.
he gets hit with he gets electrocuted.
That
then
charges it
kills
up in the
him.
Avengers.
And then,
doesn't
yeah,
it?
in the Avengers, he makes it so that charges the suit.
And then
Stuff
3,
like that.
the heating stuff.
Yeah,
as well.
he puts it all into the Spider-Man suit.
Yeah.
'Cause
And as well the
The jet booster legs.
yeah, for Civil War
Yeah.
because of Rhodes.
Yeah, so
tracker,
that's a cool
and
thing.
the-
everything.
That's a cool thing that I like, is that he's doing
Yeah.
these upgrades and you see them happen.
Yeah.
Did you see that upgrade? Did you just say the shield thing when the nano
He changes,
shield?
yeah, because Thanos is ripping. the
Yeah,
nanos
and he
changes
has
it
to.
energy.
He has to like
No,
take
no,
it
I
from
mean
somewhere
the one,
else.
like,
No,
the,
he's on about
the
different one.
parachute. You know where Pete?
Oh, no, yeah,
puts
yeah.
the shit and it
Yeah.
comes above.
But-
That's
Yeah, he
the
does
Rhodes.
he changes it from the nano shield to an energy one because it has to take it from like his legs or something.
Yeah, so he was
And
like,
it's
right,
like-
I'll do it like that.
Man, he's clever.
He is. Honestly, I don't think he should have died.
And of course,
So bloody smart.
like a true God-loving American patriot, the first thing he does when he gets home,
American Patriot.
I want a cheeseburger.
he stuffs his face with processed foods.
Yes.
Oh, I want a cheeseburger.
Wouldn't you do
What
that?
cheeseburger?
though?
No, I'd have a salad.
No, you fucking you lying bastard.
Can I have what's
Give me a salad. I want to be fucking hungry still.
I want to be hungry in 10 minutes.
That's the only criticism I've got of the film is that final battle. That final battle when Stain is Ironmonger.
Yeah.
And it's like, well,
It's not
a great
it's not a
fight,
good
is it?
fight, but it's like it was the
Yeah.
first ever
Well,
kick-off
Yeah.
sort of fight.
he won it, so that's fun.
Winds me up a bit when Ironmonger gets his optical targeting things knocked out.
Yeah,
And he's
Yeah,
trying
and
to
he's
hit
just
him with,
eyeball-
he's trying to hit him with the missiles, and he goes, "Hold still, you little prick!"
Yeah.
And Iron Man is just still.
He's
anyway.
he's
He's
hanging
there.
off
He
a
can't
dear
do
life.
anything.
He's like, oh
Just walk
god,
over to him.
he can move his head.
The only thing he'd do is move his head
Didn't he
slightly,
have a
which isn't
minigun
going to
as well?
stop a rocket.
He had a minigun
Yeah, it's how he
as well.
shoots all the glass out.
Yeah,
Oh.
I would have
Just do literally
So
anything else.
all of those bullets gone
ended.
apparently. and right, I don't want to get into a thing about women here. Oh dear. But Pepper, do as you're damn told. Press the damn button.
And pull the magnet out.
He's going, Pepper, push it. And she's like,
Don't pull the magnet out.
yeah,
Pull the magnet
just come on, man.
What did the magnet do again? I forgot.
Stopped it from
Yeah,
dying.
stops them
Ah. Yeah, but then
shrapnel
it was
going
like,
into his
she
heart.
was like, what's
She never puts it
happened?
back in.
No, but blame Pepper for Iron Man 2. You know,
No.
all the shrapnel. in
I
his
blame
heart
Pepper.
kinda-
for Thanos. I blame him in Infinity War.
Thin Happy's a bit jarring because you forget
I like
in the
Happy.
first. No, I
Happy's-
like. Yeah,
Happy's
John
gotta be
Favreau's-
big.
He's quite thin in the first.
Oh right,
film.
yeah, sorry.
So when you're used to him in like Spider-Man stuff, used to him being quite big, and you go back and watch Iron Man 1, and for the first like 5 seconds, you're like, "Shit, that's John Favreau."
Why is he so
Because
skinny?
he's really skinny in it.
And he's got a goatee as well.
He does. He looks really cool in it.
we can all grow goatees, mate.
No,
But I like
all of us.
I just like the
I like Iron Man's little boots.
little booties.
He's got he's got big platform boots because he's shorter than Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh,
I think he's around 5'8", just under, I think, and she's 5'9". So
is it
for
Tom
any,
Cruise syndrome.
yeah, for
It's-
any like scene where they're together,
Oh, my small king.
Boots.
for any scene where they're together, he's got really big platform boots on.
I
And
might
think
have to
it's-
Google this.
Is it the second film when he's putting up a painting somewhere and he has to stand on the counter?
Yeah. Oh,
and
can
you
you
can
see them?
see the shoes. You can see these big fucking platforms on the bottom of
I
them.
might have to
But
just-
because the trousers he wears, like massive bell-bottom trousers, it tries to hide it.
Yeah.
But it's
Surely
quite
that,
funny to
even
know.
that would just like
It's quite
you're
funny.
walking around, that's gonna pull your trousers down a bit. It's like well,
Why would your boots pull your trousers down?
because the bell.
Yeah, there's just big bottoms.
Oh. I'm thinking of a different.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna
You
have to
have to do
watch
that
that
anyway.
scene
You have to,
because
yeah.
that's
It's quite
funny.
But yeah, he's just got these little platform boots to make him taller.
Oh,
Because there's one scene
little
where
Tony.
where they're stood next to each other in the first one. He is like
Taller.
a few couple inches
Yeah.
taller. And it's like, you're not. You're wearing big
You are
boots.
small, man.
You are wearing big boots to make
Man
you
that
look
lives in a
bigger.
windmill and you are small like a little gnome. But well,
George is
George
leaving.
he's just going.
Bye.
So
He's just stood up and gone.
We'll carry on with that. We don't need him. So he's off to fidget with something. So he moves on and he
I
gets.
threw this earlier, and my brain was like, go get it.
So he picks up
Dog.
He gets the suit made and he flies back over to the bad place. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, some Middle Eastern typical
Yeah,
terrorist town.
stereotypical Middle Eastern
Yeah.
place.
Uh,
So he
generic,
flies back over there,
You know?
Al Nazir.
and because John Favreau is such a fucking genius,
Arabia.
the first time he shoot the repulsors, they added a thunderclap sound effect in the background because it to make it more impactful.
Yeah.
Because it never happens again after that. It's only the first time he shoots it.
Right.
It never happens again, and that's
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, that's
Really?
cool.
You don't-
I've got to
you
watch
probably-
this.
You don't really notice it unless you know about it.
Yeah.
If you listen out for it, you'll hear this little thunder crack in the background.
Yeah.
But it just kind of adds to that little.
That is cool.
I
His
do like-
reaction time is insane.
Oh yeah,
Tank.
well, the tank.
When the tank shoots at him and he just immediately spins.
I
like,
think it was
how
more
you
or
manage
less,
that?
I think it was more or less Jarvis.
That's,
telling
that's
you,
Jarvis twisting his torso like, fucking move. There's no way this alcoholic womanizing man can move that quick.
Incredible.
Tony in the suit just.
God.
Fucking Christ.
And obviously, we mentioned the Obadiah bit where he walks in and just doesn't acknowledge the fact that
Yeah.
she's staring at a computer.
Yeah, I think that's sort of the charm of it. Like, if he just went, "Oh, what are you doing on there?" It'd be like, this whole scene is scary because it's like, fuck,
Is
fuck,
he
fuck,
going to
fuck,
say
fuck.
something?
Yeah, but I think he's too smooth. He's like, "Well, I'm not going to hit a woman, so I'm just going to, I'm just
I
going
think he will.
Did you know? Have you? I'm assuming you know that when what's his name? Shield man. Agent
Yeah.
Coulson is sat outside, isn't he?
Yeah.
And it's because Tony made that when he's at the party with Pepper.
Yeah.
He made that. He was just like, yeah, whatever. And he's fucking there. He's like, little
What
nerd.
was this?
I'll tell you what he should do, though.
He had a
Was that in the first?
yeah.
Yes.
They
We're
had
talking
a
about the first
party,
one.
No,
and he
I
was
thought that was like somewhere else.
he was like distracted at looking at Pepper, and he was trying to set up a meeting, and he was just like, yeah, whatever. And then he turns up on,
right.
you know.
But what he should do is turn up to a better tailor's. Because none of his suits fit
Agent
him.
Coulson's suits.
He's
are
None of his
bad.
suits, they're all massive.
In
Very
any film.
baby man.
No,
Any
I
film.
think in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. they kind of sorted it out. He had
Tighten it up.
his proper suits on, but
He's-
in this
he's started,
one,
wearing
he's
leather
like
jackets in that.
in this film, it looks like he's just gone to his dad's cupboard and pulled out his
Yeah.
dad's suit.
See, this is why Obadiah Stane's great. He's got the tan
got it
going.
all
He's
fitted.
got the fit and the drip.
He's there when
Hell yeah.
when Tony's in the middle of a war zone, rings him up and he's just shirtless in bed.
Oh God! with a whiskey and a cigar. The
Cool
bald
as
like
head.
the
hell.
if stuff,
True
though.
CW
That was
material
cool,
there.
wasn't it?
But
The
yeah,
what?
if Coulson needed some better suits because they were awful.
He's a very tiny man.
He is quite a small man, but
Small normal man.
they make small
baby.
suits. It's not an excuse.
That's true. That is true. Well,
Anything you want to talk about before we start moving into the boring stuff, like budget?
I'm gonna let you handle the boring things because I'm out of interesting notes.
You're gone. We all gone then. George hasn't really said a lot.
I've
here.
spent.
No,
I've shot my load over Obadiah Stane.
Yeah, all your notes were just on
I just
Jeff
love
Bridges.
it. Just love Jeff Bridges.
I've gone off and got all the numbers and everything. Toby's like, Jeff Bridges.
Oh my god,
He's
bald
seen
and
everything.
beard.
Whoa.
So the budget was 140 million.
Not a lot
Not a lot
for a
compared to
film.
now.
Yeah.
Made 585 million, according to the internet this morning.
Well, that's just.
I don't know if it's true, but that's
I haven't got any
what it says.
information
I
to-
just googled it. I just went Iron Man box office. Boom. There we go.
That's
585
that's the
million.
sort of prep we do here. Yeah, around the
We,
table.
not even all three of us.
Well,
do
I'd
that.
like to think
Two of
we're a
us do
team
that.
here, but
Team player.
I'm the only one who actually did it. But yeah, so I mean, by now standards, that would have been the last Iron Man film.
that's the budget of your average Commonwealth promo there.
But yeah, if that was released today and made 585 million, that would be it. Disney
Yeah.
would cancel that. Goal
Yeah.
ended, not happening again. But at the time, Marvel didn't really have many options.
No.
No.
So the whole thing, it's much more than what we've got the time to sit here and talk through now. But it was kind of Marvel's big last chance.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
they had already
Spider-Man
sold
saving
off.
grace, really.
It already sold off a lot of their biggest properties. You know, you had
Spider-Man.
Sony took Sony took Spider-Man, Fox took X-Men, Hulk and Blade were both gone. Those were kind of the big ones.
I'm annoyed they're not going to
So they were left with
They
like
had to create a new.
they were left with the quote B team of like Captain America.
Which is mental
What?
now, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. if
Ain't
you think
no
about it
way
now.
they're the B team.
Well, they were at the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, they didn't really have much to go off, and they had made a couple of things
Man,
like
they-
direct-to-DVD things.
They did good.
Obviously, you had Nick Fury at one point was David Hasselhoff. That was bad.
What?
That was
That-
really bad.
When was this?
It was years ago.
Oh, right. back
Yeah,
in
so a lot of it was
80s, 90s.
a lot of there was
Goodness
their
me.
straight-to-TV films and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It was-
like the Fantastic Four.
David.
Apparently, a lot of people said, "Oh God, he's dying."
Are you okay?
The budget trick's killing me.
Apparently, a lot of people like the old Fantastic Four, not like the modern one, man. Like the 80s.
I don't know.
version.
I haven't seen that.
A few people like that. I don't know.
Oh, you know him personally, do you?
Not personally, but I've heard.
The 80s. Talking about that.
Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah, I was.
It's just not Iron Man. Well, he's in it. The Avengers. You know why their name was changed? It's called Avengers
Yeah, there
Assemble.
was a British TV show, wasn't it?
Like, who is going to care about
Yep.
a British TV show? It's like
I
the
remember when I
60s.
was younger, I put it on thinking it was when I was like 13.
Oh,
so I
we've
put
got to
on
call
thinking
it
was the
this, otherwise they'll get confused.
Yeah, they
What,
could
people
be
in their
Avengers.
70s?
They had to be the Avengers.
Yeah, the Avengers, and it was Avengers Assemble.
Yeah,
on the,
yeah, the film.
bloody
Yeah, I
stupid.
don't like how they named it that.
But in America, it was just the Avengers, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It's like, it
'cause-
would have been so much cooler.
But yeah, so if this movie failed, they were done
Oh yeah.
because they had an agreement. Again, this is. I'm having to paraphrase here because I'll be here for hours otherwise if I try to explain the entire thing. But they were kind of insured, so if the film tanked, they wouldn't have to pay the money back. They'd
Yeah.
just lose the rights to the characters.
Yeah.
So that this other place would put the money forward. If it failed, they'd get the rights to all the characters, and Marvel would lose them, and that'd be the end of Marvel. Obviously, didn't happen.
Yeah.
Film did very well. I'd say it's done quite well. I don't know. Don't know if you'd agree. I'd say Marvel's doing quite alright recently.
It's all right.
Well,
Financially, I'd say they're doing well.
Financially, they're sorted.
Financially.
Film-wise,
Well, I don't think Disney care about that. They just want the money.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Happy with the money.
big Walt in the
So
ground's
yeah,
laughing.
they were saved by Iron Man. They took a bet on it and it paid
Yeah.
off.
What more could you want from a film to save the entire franchise?
More Jeff Bridges.
Well, we can always do with more Jeff Bridges. Bring Obadiah Stane back.
Quick
They
Matt
were going
Berry
to bring
in
that
there.
back, Toby, in the
I want him.
Doctor Strange movie.
I want it,
Because
mate.
It was originally someone. I know that Ironmonger was there, but I don't know if it was going to be
The
just.
smartest man in the universe, Ironmonger.
Yes.
Yeah, it was sexy.
He's
Stop
just with his
moving
shirt
along.
off and a whisk.
Jeff Bridges shirt.
Stop moving, you little prick.
No, I love him. Made the film.
You wouldn't have watched it if it wasn't for Jeff
Yeah, I
Bridges.
wouldn't have.
We'll
No.
turn it off straight away.
think.
10-year-old me would have been like, nope.
Look there. Where's Jeff Bridges?
Sorry, I might be. I've been so. This is a fucking setup.
So I guess this goes without saying, but final thoughts. We all love this film.
All love it.
It was one of my favourite films when I grew up.
There you
Boom.
As a
go. 8-year-old
kid.
George loved it.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing it in the cinema, but I remember my mum legally
Didn't
down
gain
it.
consciousness till you were 12.
Yes.
No, I
Yeah.
also didn't. I didn't really get into Avengers till the Avengers.
No.
Yeah,
I watched the Avengers in the cinema. That was the first
Yeah.
one.
I just remember watching it at home, and I was like, "This is alright."
Yeah,
Not too
I
bad.
was.
I only
on it.
liked Iron Man. That was it. When I
Tough crowd.
Sorry, Chris Evans.
Yeah,
no,
apologies.
when I
Sorry,
first
Chadwick.
watched Captain America, I was like, "This is just fucking boring."
I don't know about that.
No.
You can listen, mate.
This is conversation for another time. We
Sorry,
might
Chris.
maybe we'll go around and do the Captain America trilogy,
Yeah.
quadrilogy, or whatever it is.
Quintuple.
Septillion.
But I think we can
How many
agree.
stars there are on the flag in America?
52.
It's a thumbs up for Iron Man.
Captain America films.
It's a thumbs up for Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yes.
All around.
All round.
Good.
I
It's a
think-
good film.
Do you know what? It's gonna have a gold sticker.
Put a gold
George's
sticker
gold
on
sticker.
that.
There we go. This
Yeah.
is George's thing he's gonna do.
He's going to do his
that's
golden
it.
sticker. If something's
You know-
really good.
Because
You know.
there's 3
Sorry.
different colours of stickers. There's
What's the film that Kevin Bacon hasn't been in?
John Wick 2.
nice. John Wick 2. Okay, there we go.
Wait, I
on that
actually
note-
panicked. My chest hurts. I'm going to have to go now.
On that note, Toby's dead, so I'll have to take him to the hospital.
He's panicked.
Thank you very much for listening. If you've
Thank
made
you
it this
very
far, thank you very much. We appreciate it. I have been Fletcher
I've been Toby.
I've been George.
We've been sat.
at the round
Round
table.
table.
Woo!
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
See ya. He's singing.
Oh, my heart. Oh, my chest.
Finished.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody. We love you.
Bye.